Going to sleep. Just wanted to poke my head in and say hello to everyone. Also to cause some mini chaos.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
Keep up the good work, nerd leader.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
I didn't think I've already subbed for 4 months, but apparently I
Chew.
have.
Hey Cobb, thanks for helping with the field trip. Hopefully the receipts weren't too out of hand.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
Lucky 13 Kabhalul, still happy to be here after all that time with one of my favorite and inspiring VTubers. Kabha love Kabha get dabden.
Yeah Cobb, thanks for the field tip, we had a blast.
Sometimes we delve too deep, trying to shine the light of understanding upon things unknowable by a sane mind. The question is, once you know, do you reject it or embrace madness and delve deeper? So do you seek the truth of unknowable entities? Have you seen the violet side?
It's been one of those weeks. It definitely has. It's been one of those weeks.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
Have survived.
Same fam.
Same for you as well, Coffee? Yeah, it's one of those weeks. Oh, but hello, my dearest dreadful chat. I hope you're having a magnificent and menacing Monday. I'm having a better one.
Hey, Cobb.
What?
Thanks for taking care of the field trip last night.
Okay, what the fuck is this field trip I've been gaslit about? What are we talking about? What? I am so confused. You've been generous on taking us.
I survived another week and am about to make it all your problem. Cobb, it's only Monday.
What the fuck is even going on? This man took us on a
Cobb,
field.
I have survived. Chat, wanna bet? Cobb sighs and rolls out the Survivium every darn time.
Oh, this is the current state of my hand. Apparently the scuff is already starting. There we go. Will this work? Maybe. There we go. All right. Here, let me turn this on. We good? We're good. We're good. We're good. Have you gotten enough sleep? Hell no. What the fuck is sleep? So how's the ceiling leakage? Oh. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, it is currently the middle of summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Yes, it is summer. We have some heat waves going around in various areas. In my particular area of the States, you know, like Southern Appalachia, it's always fucking hot in the summer. It's always hot. Like, it's just the state of existence. Oh, summer has rolled around. What is it like being outside? Soup. What? It's like soup. What do you mean soup? It's like I walk outside and it's fucking soup. It's hot and there's lot like you can drink the air. Where do you live? I'm at soup. But anyways, so that's been going around. Like various of the Eurobros have been having to deal with that bullshit. But over here in the US, we're having to, we're used to having to deal with that bullshit. That's why we've got a lot of like ACs and stuff like that. My AC decided last week that it was going to shit the bed. Like, it was going to pull an Amber Heard and was going to shit in the fucking bed. And I was like, all right,
the Kool-Aid.
Perfect.
Happy times,
Exactly what I
Purple
needed.
Noodle Man.
So I wake up Friday. All right. I wake up Friday. I wake up late because I'm like, ugh. It's a little bit hot in the house, like whatever. I wake up Friday and I go and I walk into my kitchen.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
And I'm just like, Sabo, is that tier 3 for 10 months? Holy shit. I super appreciate that. And Techie Oracle, thank you very much for resubscribing for 8 months. Petronius, thank you very much for 100 bits. Claim Security, thank you very much for the 100 bits as well. Daria, thank you very much for 100 bits. Coffee, thank you very much for the 11 months. And Claim Security, thank you very much for the 100 bits on top of that. And thank you all very much for the level 2 Hype Train for total 3 gift subs, 811 bits. And thank you very much, everyone, for all of the follows. I very much appreciate it. Hype Train time? No, it's over, so I don't have to deal with it for another hour. I've had AC problems as well. Old one started leaking water. Just got a new one installed today. Yeah, so last Friday, I walk out from like the back of my house. I walk into the fucking kitchen And you know, I'm checking on my buns. I'm just like,
Drink
okay.
some fluid, please. Locks the coolant away.
Somebody
song
just
again.
drank the Kool-Aid.
Hell yeah, let's go one more month. Glad to see you lived, Carb.
Barely. But anyways, so yeah, I walk out and I'm checking on the buns. I'm checking on the bunnies because for those of you who don't know, I have 2 pet rabbits and I also have the Chihuahua, or you know, the screaming blanket goblin, as I like to refer to her. But you know, so I'm checking on them, and I have to you know, like later that day I have to go pick up Mrs. Cab because she's now started a job where she's being paid very well for her services and taking care of a very nice old couple. So I'm just like, all right, my day's pretty full, you know, like get everything done before stream, and I'm, you know, like I will pet the bunnies, and then I look up and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh, it's a resub. Yeah. But no, yeah, I look up and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And I full on knife hand, and I look up and there's this huge fucking stain on my ceiling. And I'm just like, oh no, that's not good. So I proceed to take my crippled ass, haul it up into the attic, shuffle along some duck boards. Well, I call them duck boards, but they're like duck boards, but for insulation. And I look, and the drip catch pan under my big fancy AC unit that's in the ceiling is overflowing. It is filled with water, and it is overflowing. I'm just like, oh, well, that's not good. So I proceed to get a cup, and I proceed to get a bucket, and I begin to, you know, bail out my attic, and I'm just like, gotta put the water in the bucket. Yeah. I emptied about 4 gallons out of that motherfucking pan. It still had water in it. It was not good. So anyways, it's the middle of fucking summer. It's getting up, like, it's, granted, it's not as bad as some other summers have been here in the southern US. But it's not particularly cool. I think we were hitting like in like mid 80s, which is not terrible. But yeah. I also have tree cover around my house as well, so because you know, efficiency. But anyways, so yeah, now I've got about, you know, 4 gallons. I'm like, okay, you know, that should be good for a bit. No. Yeah, no, the AC continues to fucking leak. It continues to leak. What was once a decent water spot is now a fucking huge water spot. Not only is it a huge water spot, it's now moved over to like one like small section of a wall and has dripped down the wall. And so, yeah, that was my weekend dealing with that bullshit. And the AC is now a giant paperweight. Oh, actually, no, I had a tech come out. It's still under warranty because it is a new system. But what was I gonna say? They came out, they cleared out the drain line, they emptied out the water, they changed the filter. True, and thank you very much for gifting a sub
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
to Silverboy.
Cap hard dance, cap hard dance.
Thank you back. Thank you very much for subscribing now for 2 months. So by the sound of it, you had a good weekend then. No. Because for like 2 days, the AC was off. For 2 days, the AC was off. And I was sleeping in like fucking like 85 degree, you know, like muggy ass fucking temperatures. And it was ass. It was ass. And so I'm very tired. because, you know, now I'm just like, oh, you know, we'll wait till like fucking like 5 o'clock in the morning, where it's like kind of like the coolest, and, you know, then like, you know, sleep until the afternoon was like my I went back to like army bullshit. And ew, that's the sticky temps. Yeah, it was. So I'm just like, I am hot, I am sticky, I am fucking miserable. I'm worried about my animals, because, you know, I don't want them to overheat. I'll make sure that they're taken care of. And that was kind of my weekend. My weekend was just, it was a lot of dealing with the fallout things, getting things set up. What is it? We're gonna have a shorter stream today, because I have to go to an eye doctor's appointment later to get my peepers re-examined, so I can get better. I can get actual prescription glasses, because the ones I'm wearing, I think, are like several years old. Why? Because I'm blind as fuck. That one is actually not the Army's fault. I was blind as fuck when I went in. I was blind as fuck when I got out. But yeah, now I get to go.
Didn't I tell you? We went to Japan. There was a purple card that we all were taking turns using. Kaba wheeze kaba cackle kaba get dabbed and party demon kek.
I told Min that was for emergencies. I might have to have a conversation with her. But anyways, so yeah, no, that was my weekend for the most part. It was an absolute pain in the ass. There was some good things that came out of it. I got to hang out with some friends, have some good times in the meantime. And I mean, it's not all bad. Like, even if things are sometimes shit, you've got to look for the silver lining. So like, one of the things that I was, you know, that we worked out was there may be a ongoing collab with myself and Froggy playing 7 Days to Die. So that may be something that's coming up. We got to work out details for that. The 11th, I'm going to be playing GTFO with Lord Commander Chaos, possibly Froggy as well. AC went out for 4 days in the hot spot of summer. I bought 2 window units after that, and kept them in the garage. I was thinking about getting some window units. You can always find good in the bad. Also, good morning. Hello, Pumpkin. How you doing? I bet you woke up in the heat. I bet you was like, what the fuck? I'm back in bait. You know what? Actually, no, because like the what is it? The bays in basic, like they had really good AC. Because like, well, fun fact, well, it's not really fun. It's actually kind of dark. We actually had like 4 or 5 people like die of fucking heat stroke in like my basic training. Like straight up just kicked the bucket. Like just absolutely fucking perished. Checked out from life. Because of the heat. But that was across like the battalion. Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. Basic training, are you a soldier? Used to be, not anymore. Retired now. Because fuck that shit. How large was the battalion? Battalion sized. It was a training battalion. But yeah, no, it was in South Carolina. Y'all talk about Heat Cap 5? Yeah, Heat Cat 5.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh ho, what's this? Cap Ha take me mana.
Hello, Moose. And hello, Kaizen. Yes, I see you. Hope your animals are okay though. Oh yeah, no, they're fine. They're fine. I was just worried that if it got any hotter, it might start to get too hot for them. And I have to implement like, you know, like anti-heat measures for them. Like, you know, have like frozen water bottles and shit sitting out for them to go and like lick the condensation off of, or like snuggle up next to and things like that. But luckily it didn't get that hot. So, you know, everything's good. Everything's fine. I do have water damage to my fucking house now, which that's going to be fun to deal with. Once I have the AC techs out, I think they're going to call me later today, or they're supposed to. And so basically what they're going to do is they're going to have they're going to have folks come out, and they're basically going to take that catch pan that catches the water, and they're going to have that, and like they're going to actually like balance it so it sits correctly, and like one side isn't lower than the other, and so I don't have that issue again. Will homeowner insurance cover it? That's the thing I'm worried about. Is will my homeowner's insurance policy cover it? I think it will. I talked with USAA because Shaka, retired military, I have USAA. I talked to them and they were just like, yeah, no, it should cover it. From everything that you're saying, it sounds like it's just a fucking accident. Because, you know, AC units get funky in the heat. And so hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I can see this costing maybe $1,000 or $2, which is gonna fucking suck. Okay, so like here's the thing, chat. For those of you who are new in the community, for those of you who have not been here like over the past year, this is the third time. Number 3. No, actually register it. Number 3. Close. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Close enough. Number 3. Third time that I've had to deal with fucking water damage in my house. The first 2 times in my streaming career, my fucking basement flooded. Guess where Cab's office and studio used to be? The fucking basement. You live in a swamp. I don't live in Florida. I live in technically the Appalachians. I actually technically live in mountain territory. So yeah, that happened. And like at one point in time, it was, you know, like I had to like rip out a bunch of carpet, do like a bunch of other shit. And yeah. And I was like, okay, I think, you know, like that was just like, it was a weird thing. And, you know, this will never happen again. Couple months later, I wake up, I go to get ready to stream. Mrs. Cab walks in, it's just like, she's like, there's water in your basement. I'm just like, oh no, it's been raining pretty heavily. Like maybe like the outside flooded a little bit and like a little bit of water came in the door. No, I walk downstairs and there's a fucking like inch plus of water in the goddamn floor. And I'm just like, well, that's not good. Yeah, so what used to be a finished basement is now no longer a finished basement. We had to have people come out and like do the drying, anti-mold measures, fucking rip a bunch of shit out. Yeah, that was an entire mess. And now I'm gonna have to go through all of that again of having people come in, rip old shit out. You know, like what is it, disinfect for mold and stuff like that, and then replace it. Great. Perfect. Rainwater flooding in? Pretty much, yeah. Rainwater flooding in. And this time it was the AC unit flooding. At least it's the ceiling. I mean, you say that, but this is in a common area of my house. And like getting this repaired is gonna be an absolute pain in the dick. Not only that, but it's a part of the house where like it's underneath the AC unit and everything like that, and they're more than likely gonna have to rip out the fucking ceiling. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to deal with. Just what an absolute fucking shit show. Damn, the water damage saga continues. That Cab? Yeah, the water damage saga has continued. Like, I might as well, Cab, like, what do you do on Twitch? I'm the water damage VTuber. Hello, this is me. My house is in constant state of being fucking wet. Oh, look, and all the fresh mushrooms I can grow on my fucking drywall. Your house is the back rooms? Apparently. Apparently I just live in the fucking back rooms. I just need a background with a dripping, with a drip dropping on you every so often. Could we not? Caps water rivals are the cult of the flowing water. How about not? Hopefully you got a contractor you trust on hand. Otherwise, in today's housing climate, you're gonna have to pay out the wazoo. Well, see, here's the thing: is if my homeowner's insurance covers it, I don't give a fuck. Most I'll pay is $1,000, which I got. I got that scratch for emergencies. I don't want to pay that. Oh, speaking of which, I can change the sub goal and make it not 2,400. This is my plan the entire time, chat. Let's get it so that, you know, the sub count is back under 2,000 because this one makes me nervous. And a drywall, it's water damage. Drywall shroom, yum yum. It's finger looking good. This 5K bed is looking really good for you at the moment. It is. It is. Maybe one of the gaming gods is going, okay, have a water level and see if you like it. No. No. Why is it always gotta be the fucking water level?
My name is Damp Hall, and welcome into the live stream. By Friday, it'll be a live lake.
Thanks, I hate it.
Wild wacky water damaged cult house. Wild wacky water damaged cult house. Wild wacky water damaged cult house. Here at Cobb's House of Water Damage, we have cults. We have fun fungal damage. Sign the no liability waiver before visiting.
Why you like this chat? What? Is my suffering your entertainment? I mean, like, look, no, you ain't got to answer that question. I already know that it is. And that, the cult leader, is why I decided to convert all the water in the world to whiskey. They told me it couldn't be done.
Okay, which one of us cultists decided to turn the cave system into a water park?
I knew it. I have reason. If I'm to be flooded, might as well be sloshed. I would not go for whiskey. I don't like dark liquors. The mold from Resident Evil is going to come next. Could it not? I don't want creepy mold men crawling out of my walls. That'd be great. Thanks. Let's not have that. We need entertainment when you're gone, damn it. That's what the YouTube channel is for. Speaking of which, you type in !socials, you can find links to my YouTube, to my Twitter, everything like that. If you go give it a sub, go give it a follow, go give it everything like that, I'd super appreciate it. There you go. There's my plug for the day. The slide installation water pumps for the sides will cost so much extra though. It's water park and it's summer. Think of the revenue.
How do we dry Cobb after all this water? With all those tentacles, do we just twist him up and wring him out like a towel?
There we go. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. All right. Fucking Windows update. Jesus Christ. Just get a wind tunnel next. He'll be dry in seconds. So now I actually own a water pump. I own a water pump. I may, at this point in time, I may as well just fucking invest in drying fans. Oh, by the way, we brought back a gun plot from Japan after our field trip. Hope you like it. Ooh, nifty. Well, actually, I'm working on a gun plot at the moment. It's a, it's the, what is it? It's the 144 Goof Custom, because it's a fucking banger suit. Water plus tentacles, Cap is now a real life octopus. I mean, like, look, here's the thing, is when you work for eerie eldritch entities, there's going to be some association with water in some way, shape, or form. I just didn't expect it to be like this, all right? I didn't expect, you know, like the gaming gods to try to turn my house into fucking Riley. They're just like, hey, you know, like, they're like, the Cthulhu Pantheon has like this kind of like water thing going on. You know, like, it's not a bad idea. And I'm just like, guys, please, no.
So with that water damage, would you say we have fungus among us?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's getting taken care of before any of that can happen, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's the shit that I've been dealing with. Well, I haven't been just been dealing with shit. I've actually been trying to get some things done. Some, not a lot. Some. Let me check something. Okay. But yeah. Not all of them. The Sandy Boy. If we have fungus among us, we need a mongoose next. We've all known Cab to be a fun guy. Really? Really? Already with the puns. All right. Oh, did you get more of the Talimot done or not able to? I did. I got a good portion of it done. Actually, here, let me see if I can find it.
So the gaming gods decided to put the next BioShock installment here.
Yeah, it looks like. All right. Yeah, that should be good. All right, let me see. And boop. Aha! Behold, my spooky lad. The spirit of capitalism itself. He's looking pretty good. I gotta say, I am very much happy with how this is coming out. the spook, yeah, the spook of spending. Those knees. You like it? Do you like his knees? His uncovered, bare, sinful knees? Is that your thing, chat? You like knees? But as for who this is actually my character, Talim Shabura. He is a ghost magus that I'm currently playing in a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign over on Zord and the Bears channel. We're actually going to be playing the next session this weekend, Saturday, 4 p.m. EST. Hope Ghost can't catch rot. We'll see. But yeah, no, this is the character I'm playing. He is a magus. He is also a ghost. He is very much dead. But he's a spooky, crafty capitalist guy. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the character. He is a sparkling Taj magus, which, you know, like most people, they think the magi from Pathfinder, they're like, oh, big damage. No, he is big defense. And he's like, you know, and not only that, but he's just like, that magic you just shot at me, I'm gonna defend against that. He's just floating there menacingly. It's one half of the mighty duo of Pantheon Stalking. He can turn his stalking into a sword, as you can see depicted in this photo. Salty, does that make hot panty? Salty, if I'm gonna be stalking, you're gonna be panty. All right, cool. And there we go. Man, I still need to watch Session 0 of that D&D. I will say, when I first heard you speak, there I immediately went, yeah. Like, look, I'm not going to spend like about 4 hours. 4 hours role playing with my voice acting voice. No. Not on top of like all the other streaming and everything like that. But speaking of streaming, we should be back on our schedule. Garrett is a brawling weapon. Hot will strangle someone with a banana hammock. I just had this image of character of Salty's character Hot, and for those of you who don't know Salty's character, allow me to pull this lad up real quick. You know, I will show you this boy, this guy, this absolute unit. There's my window capture. There it is. All right. This is Salty's character, Hot. So yes, this is Talim and Hot. The man, yes, the man, the guy, the dude. Oh yeah, it's all going together. I love all the characters of the group. Well, hello there. This demigod. I know, right? The short armor reminds me of the golden fleece from God of War. So Salty aptly describes Hot as the love child of like Gilgamesh and Hercules, and it's very a pillar man. Not the first person to make that likeness. And okay. But yeah, so that's Salty's character, Hot. And so like Salty said that, and I just imagine Hot just like grappling somebody and strangling them with a pair of underpants. And now that image is stuck in my head. Thanks. But yeah, this is part of our party. We've got Hot, the monk. We've got Talim, the magus, and then we've also got the rest of the party as well.
I can understand that, Cobb. I once made the choice to make a D&D character sound like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Everyone enjoyed it, but I lost my voice the day after a session.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is art from the thumbnail on the of the recent recent session 0. Yeah, the recent session 0. So here's the gang all together. So you've got, of course, Talim, and you've got Hot, and then like right here you've got Beetle, which is Froggylock's character, and over on the far right you've got Grey Crocus, which is, you know, fed up with your bullshit hyena mom, which is Party Demon S's character. I see tired dog mom. Yep. She was very tired.
This artwork is my favorite thing I have seen today, and I have seen newborn kittens in person.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the gang all together. This is from the what is it? The latest YouTube. And actually, let me see if I can get a link for that real quick. Ah, here we go. Oh, no. Well, I meant to grab the... there we go. And see, it's right here. Here you go. Rock Grind, Hunt Namari, Session 0, Part 1, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You can go over there. You can hit subscribe. You can check out Narrative Declaration. This is where all of the VODs of the sessions are going to go. I definitely suggest go and check them out. It's so good. I got like 30 minutes left. Yeah. I definitely go suggest check them out. The Narrative Declaration team is absolutely awesome. I respect them so much. I'm very thankful that Zordan was kind enough to invite me to be a part of, you know, his live playthroughs. and to be able to produce these videos, which can then go towards supporting everybody. And you know, it's super nice, and I enjoy it. I love being a part of it. It's just good times all around. But yeah, there's sessions. I just joined the stream, and I'm guessing this is D&D Pathfinder. Still a D20 system, but different. In fact, I've talked about this before, but I am very much a fan of Pathfinder over Dungeons and Dragons, for a variety of reasons. So like the thing is I came up playing Dungeons and Dragons in the era of 3rd edition 3.5. 3.5 was basically the edition where it's just like, we have opened all of the doors. We've opened the entire hall of doors. Everything is open. There is so much that you can do, so many routes that you can go with your character. Medicinal Bear. Thank you very much for gifting a sub to D's Nuts. Twitch chat, everybody. Twitch chat. But anyways, so basically, so the thing is, the power of Twitch chat is growing. Yeah, I gave you all the get supported nerd emotes, and I feel like I gave you too much power. You can see that reaction so clearly. I'm glad. I'm so happy. But so 5th edition has made, it's got a lot of press. Especially, you know, with, I think it was like, you know, Critical Role and various other live play shows that have delved into live play, and they've done a lot for the tabletop RPG scene. That being said, it's done a lot for D&D in particular, but there are a lot of systems out there besides D&D. Personally, I'm a fan of Pathfinder. Why? Because Pathfinder is very, it is a system that Red Food Panda, thank you very much. 1.5 gift subs to the community. And Joseph, thank you very much for the 10 bits. I super appreciate it. D&D is very min-max in math development. I'm glad that there are many other systems out there that I discovered later that prioritize roleplay, storytelling, and creative problem solving as a primary. Yeah, so my big gripe with 5th edition is that it has been streamlined. It's been a game that is made to be extremely accessible, but because of that, there is not a lot of openness to the system. Like the large majority of Pathfinder, or not Pathfinder, D&D 5th edition skills, like it's like, oh, you could do this with this in combat, with the exception of like a few ones, but like it doesn't really go into like role play implications of a skill and how you can use the skill and things like that.
Let the support flow.
Or we could not. Or we could not. But yeah, it doesn't really go into a lot of those. Like it main, like I feel like 5th edition is the optimized dungeon crawling edition. That's what it feels like to me, which works for some people. And like I get it and I understand it. But like I want to have mechanics within the game that lean more toward roleplay, that lean toward being able to do funky shit outside of combat, and being able to enjoy the game in that route. And Pathfinder scratches that itch for me. Also, it is not as streamlined as 5th edition. Like, the math is tight. The math is fucking tight on Pathfinder 2nd edition. And like, you know, like once you figure it out, which is not hard, you can go boom, 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 and like you can progress through combat super easy. The systems are like very well made. They're very well oiled. But at the same time, they're more open than D&D 5th edition, and like has more mechanical crunch to it.
Holy shit. It's here. The 1-year badge. I have ascended. In all seriousness, couldn't be happier to have discovered you and your community. I like your funny words, Purple Man.
Well, Husky, thank you very much for the entire year at tier 2. Holy shit. And Callus Vossat, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I super appreciate it. And Miss Lizix, Lily J Psych, Ishma TG, and Kitsune Trade, thank you all very much for your frightful follows. As much as Galarian is still a bit of a theme park world, it still draws me in more than 5th edition. Yeah, which is, you know, like to each their own. Like everybody has their own preference. For me, it's Pathfinder 2nd edition. It has the combination of Really? Anonymous, thank you very much for gifting a sub to both of these snuts. You think you're clever, don't you? You think you're very clever. You think you're fucking... we've got a comedian in the crowd. And Martha the Box, thank you very much for your frightful follow. But anyways, so yeah, Pathfinder 2nd edition, it is a game system that really vibes with me as a player, because it has roleplay. It has roleplay implications and like roleplay mechanics built in, which I very much enjoy roleplay. I enjoy, you know, like not having to solve everything through violence. But I mean, we are adventurers, so a large majority of things are going to be solved through violence. But being able to roleplay out of situations, and you know, also having, you know, mechanisms that's mechanics, having mechanics that support that, and you know, allow us to engage in that type of play without it being something we've really got to reach for. I'm all about it. I'm absolutely all about it. 5th edition does kind of lean into motor hoboing just a little bit. And like I've had my fun with D&D. I just don't think 5th edition is for me. Like, I'm not gonna like be like, oh, if you like 5th edition, you're wrong. No. Everybody likes different systems for different reasons. I bounced hard off of 5th edition. I can't get into it. I've tried on multiple occasions.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
Vivi, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Get Supported. Yeah, I'm not in the Motor Hobo Club. I haven't done Pathfinder system before, actually. But it sounds super balanced. Oh, yeah, the math on it is super good, Pumpkin. But, like, the other thing that I really enjoy about it is that like, the Pathfinder 2nd edition as a system
Somebody just
is really big on reflavoring what you're doing to fit with the character concept. Pathfinder 2nd edition is a system that you have an entire team of fighters, and each one of them can be different from each other. Nobody is bad at what they do, and it's not jank as long as they grab medicine. Yeah, like you can play whatever you want, and it can be viable if you have a good DM. Like no character feels particularly bad. Like they all feel flavorful. Or some like not optimized, absolutely, but they all feel flavorful. They all feel fun to play. They all feel like you like you've added this extra layer of depth to your character. Are we supporting Cab now? No. 5th edition was how I got in D&D. I've had a ton of fun making characters for it. I've been fine-tuning a Ranger for the last few years now. But I do see how it's definitely not for everyone. Yeah, and like, I'm not gonna be like, and like I said, you know, like if you enjoy 5th edition, by all means, I'm glad you enjoy it. I unfortunately just wasn't able to get to the point where I was. Like and maybe it's because, you know, I lean more towards, you know, the style that Pathfinder does. And so that's why I enjoy it as a system. Wait, Stream Elements got a sub? I think that's one thing. I need to set up one of the permanent subs for Stream Elements. So you get the bots happy for when they eventually take over. Lively Small, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Stream Elements. And Vivi, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Hype Train Coming. We could not. We could not. You out of anyone here, sure as fuck ain't innocent. Uh-huh. Yeah, get his ass, Salty. Kaizen over here causing chaos and shit like that. Hello, fellow villain, Cabal chat. Well, hello, Rapscallion. How you doing? So I'm playing with my ring at the moment. For those of you who didn't see, that was another thing that happened. It was one of the better parts of my weekend. Was I got. Let me see. I got some fancy rings in. Actually, you know what? I could do this. Fuck is my. Is it here? What have I done with my phone? I don't know. My phone is. Ah, fuck it. I'll find it later. Here we go. Yeah. These are actually only 2 of like 6 strings I had show up. But I started to rebuild my ring collection. Why? Because I enjoy rings, but for the longest time I didn't wear any because I worked in an area where I was working around a lot of like power sources. And I also, there was also a lot of places that rings and stuff could catch on. And so I just got out of the habit of wearing them. And so I actually now have a couple rings. Oh my, a hand reveal. Surprise. I'm actually not, you know, the color of a corpse. Well, actually, no, like this, the warmth in this picture it's generous. It's generous. Let's go ahead and say that. I do have a bit of a cooler color to my skin tone for the most part, but it has hands, color me surprised. What the fuck do you mean has hands, color me surprised? What the fuck are these supposed to be? What are these supposed to be? Gloves with tentacle. Gloves with nails on them. Are we getting ready to catch some hands? I'm thinking about it. Some gloves do that. Man skin. No. No. It's fucking weird. But yeah.
One of the thing I've forgotten to ask, does the eye ring on your middle finger spin?
Yes, it does. It's a spinner ring. Because I like to fiddle with things. Why? Because I am an anxious lad. So,
Cobb, would you say the color is a bit more Kool-Aid?
Would you say the color? Sure, let's go with that. I swear to God, if you don't settle down, I will turn this stream around. Damn will. Is the Thundering Thompson? It looks nice and heavy. It is nice and heavy. But no, I do.
Awesome.
I do. I think most of my jewelry is stainless steel. I do have some silver and stuff like that.
Somebody just drank the Kool-Aid.
1 year, baby.
Man, thank you very much for resubscribing. Now at tier 3, for an entire fucking year. Holy shit. I believe those are called worry rings. Look, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. We can just stop. We can cease this right now. Yeah, so I have a ring that's being made for me at the moment. And that one is a silver ring, and is set with an amethyst, and that's going to actually
Take
replace
my money,
my wedding
you nerd.
band that I have long since lost because I stopped wearing it, and it was very cheap and it wasn't very comfortable. So, you know, that one's in the works at the moment. Like an actual jeweler is working on that one. But it's not like super expensive. Like it's like $100-something bucks.
Comp Turn the Stream Around is one of my favorite songs.
Field Trip 2. Yeah, Min, what is this? What is this? I hear about you using the cult emergency card. No, Guts, you can't distract me with gift subs at the moment. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. I super appreciate it, but you're not going to distract me for this. Man, what is this I hear about the emergency funds card being used for a field trip? Huh? We care to explain ourselves? Strangely quiet. Min, quiet? That's how you know she's in trouble. She's like, oh. Min is coming to Discord as we speak. It was fun. We went to Tokyo. Yes, I heard. What does it say? The field got injured in the fall and needed tending. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it was? Okay. Hello, Derpy. How you doing, buddy? That's it reminds me. Thank you very much, Derpy, for reminding me. So, I think maybe sometime this week, it might be myself, Froggy, and this is up in the air. I think Froggy still has to work it out, with Toast, but it might be myself, Froggy, and Evil Toaster. It might be playing some Apex Live. I don't know when. It might be next week. I'm not sure. She was talking about it. Because her and Toast were talking about doing like an Apex thing, and Froggy was just like, she was like, I'm really enjoying playing Apex with you, Cap, and I'm just like, I'm enjoying playing Apex with you, Froggy, and and so we were gonna hang out with Toast last night and play, but by the time that we had all of our shit in order, Zin and Nia had joined Toast, and we're like, no. You play with them, because playing with us is going to be suffering. Kev, do you have a horror game collab coming up? Could have sworn I had another streamer mention you doing one with them. You're probably thinking of Lord Commander Chaos. You're probably thinking of Lord Commander Chaos, because the 11th, me and him are going to be playing GTFO. The 4th, me and Torn Bubble are going to be playing 7 Days to Die. There may be an ongoing collab situation between myself, Torn, and Froggy Lock. I need to talk to Derpy, and ask him about helping me set up a server. Oh wait, maybe we could just do. Would we want to set up a server? I feel like if we set up a server, then things might get out of hand. People might miss Horde nights. But if we set up a server, we could have the individual streamers. We could have the individual streamers have Twitch integration. And then all the streamers could have Twitch integration on.
Just keep it first come first server.
And it could be chaos. That would be a lot of chaos. We can talk about it later if you want. I'm sure there's ways to prevent events from happening if there's not enough people. Yeah. Because like that's one of the things I worry about is that you know, if we were going to do a server, like it would be like, oh, you know, we'll and like, oh yeah, we do this, and you know, like, oh, you know, like everybody's looking forward to a horde night, and then people are just like,
Kool-Aid.
Insert kingly laugh.
you know, we've missed the horde night or something like that. I don't want that to happen. And Derpy is very smart. I'm very thankful they've gotten to meet Derpy. Because Derpy, you're an absolute fucking treasure and a handsome lad to boot. Then it'll be less than 7 days. Yeah. Why set up a server when you can set up the service? Will you also play Nemesis Distress? I just found it the other night. Seen someone stream it. I don't even know what that is. I'll check it out though. So there may be an ongoing collab between myself, Froggy, and Torn. I am going to play 7 days with Torn the 4th. The 11th, it may be Froggy, Lord Commander Chaos, and myself playing GTFO. Let's see, what else do we got on the schedule? I think this Thursday I may just play Apex. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, no, this Thursday, first time on the stream, I'm gonna play some fucking Apex. Fuck it. We're going on a training arc, everybody. I want to get better at this goddamn game. All right. I want to get better at this game. I want to do more than just like fucking 100 damage and then, you know, eat shit with a shotgun to the face, you know. Carry me. Carry you. I can't even carry myself. I got no fucking leg. I got no bones in my legs. They're just tentacles. I look like fucking Octodad. We're sprinting across the field because I'm hyped up on stims because I'm playing Octane. Play with Zin. I don't know Zin that well. Like me and Zin know of each other, but me and Zin don't talk. Like we follow each other on Twitter and we've had some interaction. That's about it. Like I that's one of my big things is I never presume to know anybody, and I will never.
Let's go,
like
chat. We're going on a bone growing arc.
We're going to the bone growing. And plays discount heavily in Apex. True. But this also gives me an opportunity to also, you know, be like friends and be like, hey, Bone Farmer Cabal. Yeah, I think. Wait, no, that is. All right, yeah. So nothing's scheduled on that date. It's the next Thursday that I'm thinking of. So yeah, you know, I may stop playing Apex on most Thursdays. Thursdays are also kind of so like the way I have Thursdays labeled on my calendar is DGAF. So you know, don't give a fuck. Because like Thursdays are a day where like traditionally I have shit numbers and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what I do on these days because I'm gonna have bad numbers regardless. And yeah. And like even like playing Apex, like I'm not gonna go like full sweat lord. I'm not gonna try to be like, you know, I need to become an Apex champion and blah blah blah. And no, like it's about getting in, getting some gunplay in, having fun with chat. Having some fun with friends, you know, if they decide to join and everything like that. And other than that, fuck it. I didn't type Bone Farmer. I explicitly typed Bone Farmer. Good job, Salty. Good job. I'm surprised you play Octane Cap. I thought you'd use Caustic or Revenant aesthetic voice alone. Oh no, I do. Like I was playing Caustic last night. I was playing Caustic and Revenant last night, but I also like Octane because here's the thing. Octane appeals to my inner urge to run the fuck away. What is this man's power? He runs the fuck away and survives. He regenerates health and he can run away quickly. And he can just be like, nope. And just, you know, drop a jump pad and gone. Absolutely just vanished. What's his ability? Drugs. And so like, no, like I enjoy Octane in that regard, but like I like Revenant appeals to, I like Revenant because he's got his inbuilt grenades. The man can crouch and run. He can climb up things a lot better than everybody else. So like what I like to do is I actually like to, if I get Revenant, I try to find high areas, and I'm getting better with the 30-30, mind you. What is it? Last night I was playing with Froggy and one of her mods, Aussie, and I had the 30-30, and I, you know, we saw somebody at a distance, and I whipped out the 30-30. I went, and I just banged somebody right in the head. Just like, it was a toom. It was great. Like I just chunked the shit out of like way far away. I was like, and they're like, what the fuck? And they ran off, and I was just like, yes. I want to get better with the 30-30. Like, is it a full-on sniper? No, but I like the feel and firing of it, because the way that it fires, being like a single action rifle, is that or no, technically it's a lever action, but you know, with it being, you know, like kind of that lever action, it fires relatively quickly, does good damage, but it also works purposely towards conserving your ammo. And I'm just like, I like that. Not only that, but if you get really good at just, you know, just landing your shots, you will absolutely devastate somebody's entire fucking existence. Dude like me in level action. Yeah. And so like, you know, I really, and not only that, but you know, because you conserve so much ammo because of the way the 30-30 fires, like you're just like, oh, you know, I've got like 4 stacks of, you know, like heavy ammo, and that will last you a while. Like you can't just burn through it like you can with a 99 or, you know, a 301 or, you know, a or car. The cycle of my name never being pronounced properly continues. Is it a Caution? The absolute dopamine rush of taking out a foe that literally doesn't know what hits them is wonderful. It absolutely is. Octane is the side of cab that lets us drink the coolant. Very true, very true. But yeah, no, I'm trying to learn. Like those are kind of like what is it? What are the 4 I'm trying to learn? I'm trying to learn Octane. I'm trying to learn Revenant. I'm trying to learn Caustic. And I'm trying to learn, oh God, what's his name? Newcastle. Newcastle. I like Newcastle. I like Newcastle. He seems fun. I haven't quite, I figured out like his mobile shield, like how that works. And that's actually like really fucking handy. Like I like to use the mobile shield for like moving up, because you know it's really nice. You can also not use it, you know, you like rescue people and stuff like that, as a teammate provides cover fire, which is just good shit. I still haven't really figured out his ult yet. It feels almost like his ult feels like you want to like use it as an engagement, and then you get in there with like a shotty. And ult works well as an engage. Oh yeah, okay. But like then it also provides the shield, so it's like, I don't know. Like it's weird. It's weird. Like I think it's because like the ult happens and then the shield goes up, and like the shield makes me want to like stand behind it and, you know, like blink away at people, but the ult itself makes me want to engage and whip out the shotty and just be like, it's time to fuck shit up. Also, truly a wife appreciate. No, a shotty, not a shotty. Give Cab the war crime stick. So like a lot of people like the, oh god, what is it called? The Peacekeeper? Is it the Peacekeeper in Apex? I think it is. The streamer shotgun. You know what I'm talking about. The PK is pretty nice. Oh yeah. I don't like that one. I actually don't like that. If I'm gonna have a shotgun, I prefer to either have one, the Eva 8, or, and people are gonna like be like, Cap, what the fuck is wrong with you? The Mozambique. The Mozambique is actually low key. I love that shit for close-up engagement. Like I like, if you know, like most of the time I like to have like a 30-30 and then like a, you know, an SMG of some sort. But like if I have like a if I have it like an assault rifle, I kind of like to have a Mozambique. So Mozambique with hammer points is the charging shotgun. But yeah, you know, like you whip out the Mozambique and you go ba 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 ba. And you light somebody the fuck up with the Mozambique. And they're just like, where did all my shield and health go? I don't know. But all my fucking shotgun shells are gone. You ever grabbed a Mastiff yet? Nope. Haven't. Not yet. That's fair. It's considered the pistol category as far as movement. 30-30 like a saddle gun. Yeah, it's like a lever action rifle. I'm always reminded of the comic strip joke with Bloodhound and the non-binary designation. What's in your pants? A Mozambique? Mastiff is a horizontal spread shotgun. It's weird. Been seeing the server playing. What do you think so far? I enjoy it. I legitimately enjoy Apex. It's not something I'm gonna play by myself. I'm gonna play with friends. I'm gonna play, you know, with like folks I know and, you know, can like joke around with, and we're just having a good time. Cab, when he's in front of a down enemy, quiet. I have the talking stick. But yeah, no, like use Froggy as bait. She makes great cannon fodder. Froggy's better than me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm the bait for Froggy. Like, I'm the one that I run in, I'm like, ah! And like all the enemies come chasing after me, and Froggy sits in the back and is just like and kills everyone. Yeah, she's gold 4. Don't forget that. Froggy's gold 4. She's like, you know, like top 100 Apex players in the world. She's like, you know, like pro level strats and skills. She's gonna teach me and Toast how to play Apex. Yeah. What did you survive, Cab? I survived last week. Platform mediocrity. Oh my god, I can't. Altius, I can't believe you're fucking platform mediocrity. Ugh. Get out of here. Gold 4, baby. Cap and Frog get fruit. Yeah, those poor girls have to carry. I am not on a skill level to play with like with anybody like Zin or Fruit or Chaos. Like they're all absolutely fucking cracked. I've seen the shit that they're capable of. There's Apex Heroes and there's Apex Legends. Apex Heroes get remembered, but Apex Legends never die. I hate this. Wait, the cult leader will be cannon fodder and take all the shots while gaining all of us time to escape. What a big heart he has. Well, I mean, that's the like what uses unwilling immortality if you don't use it. I mean, well, I'd like to teach you what I know and such sometimes. I'm not the best, but I know a fair bit. I mean, that's fair. I mean, we'll see. Like my biggest thing is at the moment is my biggest thing is that it's finding time to play. There's a lot of shit going on, and so that's why I tend to only like play with friends, because it's like we're all up at like DJ hours or some random fucking hour, and I'm like, hey, you want to play? And it's just like, it's just spur of the moment, and we just go. Right, gangster, until Cab wicks out the Mozambique from under the robe. Anyway. Oh, but speaking of Apex, hey Salty, did you still want to do the like, we're not gonna be going as long as I'd hoped today because I woke up late as shit, but do you still want to do the talk about art for the stream and everything like that? Yes. Okay. Let me go hop in the Discord there. Wait, where's it at? Okay, there we go. Boop. Oh, wait. Yeah, streaming error. There we go. I'll go hop in there. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Good to go. Yeah, no, whenever you want to hop on Salty, carrying Cab Yoda style. Fair. I'm like, funny joke. Yes. Pull Mozambique, you must, from your pants. Shoot directly into gooch of enemy. Yes. Funny shot. Hey, Cab, long time no see. Hello, Kasur. How you doing? Go follow Salty. Yes. You should go follow Salty.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Can you give me a regular talking volume really quick, Salty?
Hey, hello.
Okay, and you should be good.
Nice. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. Where is my? Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope.
Maybe.
Maybe. What's this? What's the schmoves?
Yeah, Heavenly, what's the schmoovin'?
What's the schmooze, Heavenly? I'm thinking about getting more into Apex and doing funny shooting games. So, how'd you want to do this, Salty? You said that you wanted to
give me a reactive PNG or some shit, and then we'll make a reactive PNG live on the stream. So I will probably stream my paint tool Sai.
There we go.
Yes. Benias. Gotta pronounce the B.
You got yes. You have to pronounce the B in yes.
Yes.
Shooting games? Yes, Heavenly. Yes, Heavenly. Shooting games. We're doing, or I want to do more shooting games or games of the shooting variety.
7-month streak. Well, don't be too surprised. You're stuck with me, Cab.
Thank you very much, Dario. I super appreciate it. Let me see. Do you just want to do Discord reactive image, Salty?
Yep.
Okay. Let me do that.
Oh wait, what reactive image do I have?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
It would be very funny if it was something stupid. But I don't think it's something stupid. All right, it's my judge one. Let me swap that out.
There we go. And I'll put that in there.
I like the sound effect. Thank you for adding that.
You're welcome. Look, it's Judge Salty.
Yes. I'm here to judge your sins.
I have it on good authority that Heavenly is pretty good at Hunt Showdown. I also have it on good authority that Heavenly is pretty good at the Hee Hoo Funny shooting games. But yeah, you know, I think we'll just stay on this screen. And what I'll do is I'll take the paint tool site and I'll throw it in the background.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So let me know when you've got that up and running and going. Oh no, wait, you are streaming it. Never mind.
Yeah. I did it when I said I was gonna do it.
Look, I'm trying my best, okay? It's not great.
It's not my fault.
Best.
I'm professional. That was the biggest joke today.
There we go. That should be yes. No, maybe. All right, maybe.
You can squeeze it out, so it's just the gray area if you wanna.
All right, let me adjust this really quick. We put this here, and we go boop, and then we're gonna throw this in the background.
Heck yeah, background stuff. Yeah.
All right, so this was actually going to be the topic that me and Salty were going to talk about today. Was going to be basically all the art and assets and everything that go into the stream.
Yes.
And let me. I think this needs to go down. Go down here, maybe. No, that's chatting background. Oh wait, there we go. All right. Kevin, wait. Something. What are you doing?
I'm using my well-earned money.
I've given it too much power. But yeah, no, this is actually what we were going to do today. Was actually talk about I'm gonna move myself over here. We were actually going to talk about the stuff that goes to the stream, and we're going to be talking about like Discord reactive images, just art in general. Basically, I wanted to hang out with a friend today, and put myself over here. There we go. That should be good. Now I need to replug in my hands. No. I'm not.
Somebody
The
just
allegations
drink the
of my
Kool-Aid.
strong sense.
Cabha supported nerd.
Yeah?
Are exaggerated. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Santo. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the get supported nerd in the 6 months. Great. It's great. Love it. Now my hands are malfunctioning. You're big stinky. Can confirm. No. Morning Cap, Salty in chat. Last week or week before, I had a 4-day streak of unloading. Turning into sort of sporadic. Still super fun. I hope to get back on a record and upload streak.
Is that a support train?
No. Look, I don't have hands to defend myself at the moment. Give me a second. Do the hands want to work now?
Maybe.
Maybe
not.
Maybe not. It looks like not.
Shit.
It'd be like that sometimes. Hands, why you don't work? Of course. No. We already had a level 2 hype train today. We're good. We're fine. We're okay. This is unnecessary.
See, now it's a bit more in center.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thanks.
Cobb says that today. We once again learn how the sausage is made.
Yeah, now I can do stupid things like this. See, I can do this.
I can confirm. It's a support train. Choo-choo.
Why hands no work? I think it's because I've dropped my my ultra leap a couple times. because I've still yet to have a proper mounting system for it.
What does this button do, Cobb?
There we go. Wait, yeah, no, oh. We're getting there. You got Scuff in my VTuber. You got VTuber in my Scuff. Salty is going for the combo breaker into Heart Attack while Cab is still defense. You know, I'm trying to get things working and you're just over here just relentlessly bullying me.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. It's my job at this point.
What? No.
What? It's not?
No.
I chat. So today we're actually gonna show you guys
Oh my
how
God.
some of your well-earned, some of your well-spent subscriber money is spent. So what we're gonna do today, speaking of Apex, is to make an Apex reactive image for Cabal. So yeah, that's what's gonna be drawn back here in the background.
As I continue to fight against my fucking leap motion.
Pretty much. And Yencat42, salty bearded or beardless Ryu in Street Fighter 6. I like character development. He has a beard. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, he has shoes in that mode, so let a man have shoes.
I can't believe they've given Ryu shoes. It's an affront against the gods.
No, it's great. He stole them from Akuma.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he stole the sandals from Akuma. Be like, give me them sandals. I'm aiming for retirement.
Give me them fucking shoes.
Yeah, and then he stole Akuma's Yeezys.
Oh my God. Give me a second. Give me a fucking second. Oh my.
Right. Here you go. It was given.
That's not what I intended.
Cav, how's it going? Is it good? Are you good?
Debatable. Absolutely debatable. I am trying my goddamn best at the moment.
Oh dang!
But that's about all I can do.
A level 2 hype train. If we make that level 5, we can make more art later. Don't worry about it. We can make a funny meme, chat. We can make a funny meme.
You stop right now. Cease that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We can make a funny meme,
no.
chat.
No. It's not gonna happen. It's only got like 10 seconds left on it. So I win.
Shut up.
That's right. The house always wins.
Oh.
Is that a challenge?
No.
A challenge for what? A challenge for what? A challenge for the hype train that's already over? A challenge for that?
I'm sorry, chat. Should have done it earlier.
You should be.
But if we get 5 gift subs in chat, we can mourn this hype train.
Or we could just not. We could just continue with the hee-hoo-ha-ha funny. Any advice for a 30-year-old mechanic? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
Yeah, I do. Please exercise your back and neck. You have a very physically restraining job. Please also stretch your wrists and the back of your hands. One very easy way to do it is pressing your the bottom of your fingers against the other palm of your fingers, and then stretching your arm outwards towards yourself. Therefore, you can pull some of the tendons in your arm, and thus you can still retain some grip. There you go. Some cool advice for cool people.
And see, this is why I keep Salty around, because she's full of information that I'd never know otherwise. Back on Dragon. Thank you
Yeah,
very much for the 5 gift subs to the community. I super
Yeah.
appreciate it. And Ginger,
Thanks.
thank you very much for gifting a sub to Jack. Welcome back,
Thank-
Jack. And enjoy your
thank-
eerie emotes.
Thanks to people like you, Bacon Dragon, we can mourn this hype train.
Yes, because we need to mourn hype trains around here. It's not like we don't see them like every hour almost. Like I feel like if they ran any more regular, we could like, you know, set the world clock by it.
We probably could.
How about we don't? How about that? Did you ever think of that? How about we just don't?
All right, let me look up this boy you playing.
This boy.
Wait. Before I do anything, is it the robot assassin guy with a skinny waist and the human faceplate?
Yes, it's Revenant.
Yeah, no, of course it is. Of course you play that guy.
Look, I
Of
like
course
him,
you
okay?
do.
Like he's got a good inbuilt kit. Like the man, he can run while he's crouching. All right. He can climb things goodly. He has like inbuilt grenades, and he has like a totem where he could like throw it on the ground, and it's just like, well, what does this do? It makes it so if I fucking perish, I come back to life. And I'm just like, yeah, no, like yeah. Oh sure, it's the kit. I mean, like, you know, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, if he didn't have the kit he had, I'd probably like, but like the whole, like, you know, the death totem thing sold me. It sold me on Revenant. I was like, I
So
could be irresponsible with my tactical decisions.
So it's not that he's the slasher villain of Apex Legends.
I mean, that definitely helps.
Yeah,
Hello, Goose Trash. How you doing?
I'm very sure that it does.
Revenant is clearly a supplicant of the gaming gods because when you perish, you get dragged back from the abyss and reincarnated. I mean, yeah. I remember a certain Chaos Lord brother of mine was absolutely jived to have gotten an offline hype train. You know who it is, Cab?
You already know who it is.
But yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen me on other folks' streams, generally what happens is if I show up on somebody else's stream, what generally happens is Salty's just like, Cab is going to be on this stream. And I'm just like, yes, Salty, I am. And then Salty is just like,
that's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be funny. It's time for me to make a Discord reactive image.
Yeah.
And Salty's
then I
just
do
like,
it.
here, I made this for you. I'm just like, what? And it's every time she catches me off guard with it. But I
which is weird because you pay me for it.
I do, but like I'm just like, oh, you know, Salty is probably working on like some other stuff, and they're just like, it's another set of Discord reactive images, and I'm just like, I have so many. Like, oh god,
Yeah.
let me.
You straight up do.
Let's see. What do we have for Discord reactive images? Let me see.
Somebody just
What
drink
we
the
got?
Kool-Aid.
Happy to see you are doing better now, Cab.
Well, Phantom Weeb, thank you very much, and thank you very much for the 2 months.
Somebody just
I'm
drink the
doing.
Kool-Aid.
Get supported, nerd.
I'm doing all right at the moment. Stuff is still ongoing. Stuff is definitely still ongoing. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we've got this one. This is one of the more recent ones. This is for golf with friends. We've got golfer Cab. We've got, let's see, where's another one we got? We've got, oh, this is the one I currently have at the moment. We've got we've got Judge Cab.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very judgmental. We've also got oh, where's the one that you sent me for pumpkin?
Oh yeah, the cartoon one.
Oh, we've got evil classic villain cap. And is this Revenant cap? It might be. Salty is super powerful. Salty is incredibly powerful.
Somebody just
I should do a
drink
caustic
the
heavenly.
Kool-Aid.
Wait.
I almost forgot to resub. Thanks, Cab.
Right?
Stingray, no, you don't have.
Yeah,
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't know. Should you do a caustic reactive heavenly? Caustic heavenly is just heavenly when he's irritated. Don't forget dad cab with min and a harness on your chest. Oh, I mean that one was essentially that was just this picture. And I just, you know, I threw it in an edit program.
Yeah.
Like that's a full-on picture.
Exactly.
It's just me being an elder millennial, you know, as I do. I thought heavenly is caustic. I mean, like, look, I've been playing caustic. I was playing caustic last night, and like the thing I love most about caustic is people are like, I'm gonna run in the store, and I'm just like, ha! Gas trap. No, you're not.
Okay, Cab,
Yes.
hear me out. So
Yes.
your non-talking sprite
Right.
is gonna be this.
Right.
It's gonna be your back turned against the camera. And then when you speak up, it's like, what?
I mean, yeah, I feel like that might work. I feel like that might work.
Because then you can be running like this, and it's like
I'm speed.
yeah, yes, because it's Revenant. It's funny.
What? I mean, that is kind of like my existence. Like I'm running around, I'm looting things, and I look over and like Froggy's off in the fucking distance, and I'm just like, I can't believe she left me. Just left me to fucking perish. And Froggy's just over there having a good time.
We could straight up like make it. We could straight up make it. You know. Make it like.
I can't believe she left me. I can't. Yeah, no, that's very fair. It's really cool to see the process of the cab PNGs.
We could straight up make it like a running. Like I'm out of here. and be like.
I don't know, chat. What do you think? Do you like the turned away looking at stuff, or do you like the running and then like you switch over and it's just like what? Make sure that the camera
reduce this so people see this. So
there we go.
They see the loot part.
Both's
good.
Every time I turn on a cab stream, he's listening to something from my Spotify. I'm inside the system.
I'm inside your Spotify.
I'm inside the system. I've hacked my way in. Your Spotify list is now mine.
Do you know what also helps with this?
What?
This is, with excuse the pun, good for your high octane gameplay.
Damn it! I need to go faster.
I need to go fast.
Fast. I'm Sneed.
Yes, Sneed.
I'm become Sneed. Man, these supernatural cult leaders are really up in the game when they go into hacking Spotify lists. That's right. Look, if I'm gonna hack into a Spotify list, I'm gonna do it well. Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna only pick the good playlists.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was gonna say, like, Heavenly, if you're still here, buddy, if you wanna get some games in later, we could do it. We could play some funny pew pew shooty. Oh no, not my Spotify playlist. All my guilty pleasure songs will be exposed. I'm here. I need something to watch while at work. Fair, very fair.
I mean, embrace your silly guilty pleasure songs. Make them into just pleasure songs.
Absolutely. I actually, that's what I need to do. Is I need to, like, for this playlist, I think I want to add in. Speaking of guilty pleasures, Guilty Gear songs. Because yes, because I've just been. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, when I go to pick up Mrs. Cab from work, and like it's like an hour drive there and an hour drive back, I just have the Guilty Gear Strive play, OST on.
I mean, it's a good soundtrack.
It is. Oh no, wait, no, my collab command is horribly out of fucking date. Let me go change that real quick. Now, this is my friend Salty Jub.
I know. I'm a little gnome, and you can find me at Salty Jub at Twitter and Twitch. I typically draw things. My latest VODs that are up do not feature any speech due to the fact that I have recently had the COVID, and COVID.
Funny sick.
And now I have permanent lung damage.
Oh yeah, let's go. Permanent lung damage, gang.
Yeah, that's us. And yeah, now I'm finally back into like talking properly. We be going at it over there, doing some doodles. Tomorrow we will actually doodle some doodles for some Cabal stuff. So if you like more behind the scenes of what the heck is going on in Cabal land, you can sneak over to there at twitch.tv/saltyjub. You can grab yourself a follow so that you know when things are going down.
There we go. Now we got the right link. I had to update the collab command. I completely forgot it was even a thing. The Wheezy Bree. Look, it's not easy being Wheezy.
Easy, Wheezy.
But yeah, actually, like if that's one of the things is like if you all kind of like curious about some of the stuff I might have going on in the background, you can absolutely go over to Salty's channel, and more than likely she may be working on something for me, and you can be like, oh, look, a sneak preview, and they're like, I know the thing, and you know everybody likes to have a everybody likes to have a little bit of a sneak preview.
Yeah, and because that's the thing, right?
Right.
Cab, do we want to tell people that we actually have plans in the near future to make things more special, that people will perhaps have a early access to certain things?
Sure, why not? All right, so do you wanna start with it, or should I start out with it?
You should start out with it.
All right.
I think.
All right, so one of the things we're looking at in the future, chat, is we're actually looking at and this is in the future once we get a couple more projects up off the ground. I'm talking with my hands, but I forgot my hand tracking isn't plugged in because being an ass. So one of the things we're looking at in the future is that we're looking at opening up a Patreon.
Yes.
We're looking to open up a Patreon for a couple reasons. And that is to basically it's to fund projects that we want to work on. and also hopefully as a means to expand the team, because right now, like, I have Salty and Psy hired, but first off, I don't feel like I pay them what they're worth, even though they will both vehemently disagree with me, and they'll just be like, but Cab, you already pay us, and I'm just like, yes I do, but I think you're worth more. I can't afford it at the moment because you have to put money away and everything like that. And
yeah, Cab wants to hire us full time.
Yeah, right now I basically I hand them a retainer fee. I'm just like, I'm retaining you for part-time work.
Yeah, pretty much.
And because that was one of the things I was like, if you guys are going to work with me, I want you both to have commissions and stuff open, and pulling in extra scratch, like the money that I pay them can be like it's a stable sum that they're going to get every month, but it's not full-time pay, and I don't expect full-time work, because it's not pay for full-time work. It's not fair. But yeah, that's one of the things. Sorry, I was having a sip of coffee. That's one of the things is we're planning to open up a Patreon. Now, you may be like, okay, well, Cab, what the fuck are you going to put on the Patreon? Well, there's a couple things we're looking at putting on the Patreon. But one of the things...
Good news, everyone. It won't be super exclusive. It will mainly be preview stuff.
Yeah. Mainly... Unless... I mean, like, we could make some exclusive content, but that's like that's not my intention. It's, if people want to, like, if they don't want to do like Twitch subs and, like, have Twitch take half the fucking revenue of it, or, like, well, they want to support in some other means, like on a consistent basis, it isn't a lot. Yeah. They could do the Patreon and stuff like that. And like, we will have some stuff that, you'll get because of it. Like, I know Salty and I, we've talked about, doing, like, coming up with what is it, like third party stuff for games like Lancer, or Pathfinder, or D&D 5th edition, because like you have a history in, like, in the TTRPG and game dev industry, and I'm an idea guy, and so basically we put our heads together and we're like, we've created something, and basically it would be stuff that is kind of like the Cult of the Violet Sign themed, and so like you may get like an enemy stat block, or you may get like a class, or you may get like like third-party items, or stuff like that. Like, it remains to be seen.
Yes,
so that like maybe some of like the content that may be on it,
but it will be less content straight up being like, hey, yes, you should join the Patreon for the exclusive content, and more like, if you don't have enough money to buy a sub every single month, and you just want to give $1, that's super nice of you.
Yeah,
here you go. Here, have some nice previews.
Yeah.
Because you all guys will mainly see like the big stuff will still happen here on Twitch and on YouTube. So there won't be any big releases, but there sometimes will be a thank you for being on the Patreon. So if you want to double dip, that is a thing that you can do. It's just that if you do double dip into both Twitch and Patreon, your big boon will be that you will be like everyone else, except that you will get everything much faster. You will get to see more background stuff, and you will get to have the availability to know exactly what the heck is going on.
Basically before anybody else does.
Yeah, exactly. Before anyone else does.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I really want to I want to keep, with the aspect of a Patreon is, I don't want it to be like a super exclusive, like VIP club and stuff like that. I want to continue the trend of like like whether you pay or not, everybody is equal within the community. That is a big central tenet of mine. Because I never want anybody to be like, oh, like I don't tier 3 sub, or I don't give hundreds of gift subs, you know, and so like streamer will never read my message or acknowledge my existence. No.
Fuck
no,
that.
I never want that situation to happen, because you know that it feels bad. It feels bad. It feels gross. It just nah, it just don't feel good. I'm supporting stuff on Patreon for new tabletop content, so that would be fun to see. Yeah, it's something we're working on. We've tossed the idea around. It's, you know, there's a lot of moving parts going on at the moment. All I want is a cab model for Octodad so I can play as the Purple Noodle Man in his best video game form. I just had to cancel my renewal on subs due to economic situation. Thanks, Cam, for always encouraging this behavior. It's super healthy. Yeah, and you know, that is then. And I look, like when I had the trip to Poland, I had to cancel a bunch of my subs just to make sure I didn't have, you know, I wasn't spending unnecessary money. And like with how that trip wound up going, for those of you who know, that was a very good piece of foresight on my part.
Yes. Very much so.
But yeah, and so but it wouldn't just be stuff like that, you know, like you'd be getting like art previews like this, but there would also
like interviews, some special interviews with some cool people, with like literally just friends hanging out talking.
Yeah. One of the things we're thinking of doing is so we have me, Salty, and Sai have like regular team meetings, right? Well, I say regular. They're not really, you know, all that regular. They're kind of at least once a month. At least once a month.
Typically twice or 3 times, but
yeah. But we have those, and so another one of the ideas was basically take those, and I guess these kind of would be exclusive content to the Patreon, but basically take those team meetings, like where we are, you know, like we're discussing the ideas for the channel, and you know, like the stuff that you know, we want to do, and kind of like, you know, the analytics behind the channel and strategies and everything like that, and put those on the Patreon.
Things we can't discuss on Twitch.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to blow my nose for a second. Yeah.
No, straight up, like things we can't talk about on Twitch will probably be talked on there.
Yeah. Because like Twitch is a
fecal mistress.
Yeah, it is. And like I don't want to get on the bad side of Twitch. Like it's like, are we going to be, you know, like just like full on absolute degenerates and, you know, everything like that? No, but
yes, we will be trash taste. We are the new trash taste. Give us your money so we can make funny.
No, God.
That is the catchphrase of the new show.
Is it because of homies hanging out on Wings of the Plane? So what you're telling us is we get more places to do more support for Cab, and we get more content that isn't just him cringing over the support. Sounds like a win-win for us. I mean, essentially, well, Dunkel Trash. No, I'm not gonna Dunkel Trash. I enjoy Trash Taste. Like they have good talking points.
These are good.
Yeah, they've got a really good dynamic that goes on, and I like the guests that they bring on. But speaking of guests, no, not goddamn it. Speaking of guests, and speaking of like kind of like talk shows to a certain extent.
Resident Star Dragon back again to dance on your lawn, Cabha dance.
Thank you very much, Star Dragon Nova, for the 4 months of dancing on the lawn. See, this is why we have to bring grass everywhere. It's because we dance on it so much, we destroy it.
Yeah. No, every single person has like their own little piece of turf that they bring everywhere.
I do not want to be perceived. I'm mostly a serial looker. I just want to give a fiendish amount of financial support for Fantastic Fools. I appreciate it, Sakari. I super appreciate it. And thank you very much for being a member of the community. I know I can't sub much due to my own financial situations. If I do, it's only when I know I can afford it. You gotta take care of yourself and your needs above all else because you're a living being. Exactly. No, inspiringly crazy. You're absolutely right. And that is a philosophy that I originally adhere to. And it's something I hammer home a lot within the community itself. Because I've been in those situations and I want people to take care of themselves first and foremost and not feel like they're missing out just because they're, you know, like not paying for free content. Because that's what it is. It's free content.
But that is also straight up one of the reasons why we even talked about the Patreon to begin with, because we wanted a place where if you feel like a subscription every single month that is a set number, and that set number is like it's a few dollars and you can't fucking go without that. Because I've been in that situation. Cav has been in that situation. Sai has been in that situation. Like both me and Cav have been homeless. It's straight up to the point that we don't want that on anyone. Like ever. So the Patreon is that thing where, like, if you want to spare $1, a singular dollar each month, it is doable.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, it's fine. But there will be a place where you can at least do the minimal input rather than nothing. Like you can still feel like you're giving something, even though we don't think that you need to do that to be a part of this community. It's like a core part of it, of this community, that you shouldn't need to do that.
And I want that to always be a core part of the community. Like, I am militant about that.
Yes.
What was it? Like when content creators do Minecraft servers for only for subs. I mean, I get it, but I feel left out when stuff like that happens. There's other reasons creators will do like Minecraft servers that are only for subs. And oftentimes, that is because Minecraft servers often have limited slots. And if you just have it open to everyone, like it's going to be a lot of competition for those slots. And it's kind of a way to ensure that people who are contributing to the community and contributing to the ongoing of, you know, like projects, stuff like that, do get more than just some like funny emotes and bang for the buck. But I do think like if you're going to have, you know, like Minecraft servers and stuff like, and like also like when like you could put in a lot of slots. Also griefers. Yeah, also griefers. Griefers can also be a big part of that as well. But it helps make it so that the people who actually are, you know, are paying for something, they feel like they're getting the money's worth, which is something you do have to take into account. Like, look, at the end of the day, as much as I want everything to be free for everybody, streaming is my job. It's my business. It's, you know, it's what, you know, allows me to go out and, you know, pay the bills to create more cool stuff. And like, if I don't make money off of it, then I'm not going to be able to like do the cool things like, you know, pay Salty and Sai, to do, you know, cool shit and, you know, give them a stable lifestyle, and, you know, eventually hire more people and things like that. And, you know, it's a balancing act. Like it's, you know, I've talked about it before, like here on the stream, there's like a certain amount that needs to be made each month to basically cover the cost, which is about 3,000. Now, luckily, we have an absolutely amazing and supportive community that crushes that every month. But on
you guys do it with ease every single month.
Yeah, because
I want to preface that.
Fucking crazy. And you're just like, but we could do more. And I'm just like, but you don't have to. And you're just like, but we could. And I'm just like,
I also want to preface for anyone, like, this might be some behind the scenes shit, but I don't care. It's the fact that Cab always spends his money properly. Like, there has never been a man that I've witnessed that utilizes his money more properly than Cab, in that he always saves up for the future. He always saves up for the future.
Hooray, rampant paranoia.
Yay! So it might not be for a good reason why he does it, but it's a great thing to do because of the fact that you guys are able to give him the income needed to support people like me and Sai. Cav is able to have things like a custom emote now and then. Whenever a slot opens up, there will be a new emote to take that slot. There will always be something like new implements being applied this month, or a new cool reactive image for his collab. Cab has that aura about him where his community is feared for the amount of support they give, and you guys are worthy of that title. But he's also the person that always comes with the funny. He's always the most hilarious being in the room sometimes. And with that comes the funny gimmicks that he needs to pull, such as, haha, wait, what the fuck is that reactive image?
We're rabid. Yes, you are, Blush.
Yes. Yeah, no, like, it's thanks due to people like you, Shad, that we are even able to do this kind of thing.
You see when you see an image, you just get the image of Wisdom Skeletor running away.
Yeah. Yes. Good. Someone got it. Nice.
Next time, He-Man.
Good. Good. Someone got it.
Yeah, but that is Salty is, as much as I hate to admit it, like, that is the way that I go about things. I don't like I was talking with Min about this the other day when I was on stream with her, and like I'm fairly certain like you might also have the same complex, but when I spend money on myself. When I spend money on myself, I'm just like, oh my god, what have I done? I've made a huge fucking error. Like, oh no, I fucked up.
I've been selfish and egotistical. I bought clothes for myself.
Like, oh my god, I bought jewelry for myself as a nice little treat after saving up for it for months. I can't believe I did this. I'm a horrible individual. I'm part of the problem.
I bought clothes instead of wearing the old tatter ones that I've had for 3 years.
Yeah. How dare you buy yourselves clothes? Guess you bought something for yourself. Disgusting. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that was part of the reason I did Throne, was because I don't like buying things for myself, and as much as I may like fuss and cuss and pitch an absolute fucking fit about people buying things off the Throne, like, it's like I have a stack of Gunpla on my desk at the moment. Like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 kits sitting on my desk. I have a kit next to my fucking chair that is in the process of being built, and it is.
It's the goof, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm building the blue goof at the moment. I've got the red one sitting in my queue though, because I've got like the regular goof custom, and then I've got the goof crimson custom. Because why? Because blue and red.
And I got the purple goof right next to me.
God damn it.
Didn't expect that
one. But that's part of the reason, I'm kind of okay with Throne, is because like it's not me spending money on myself. And when I look at these things, when people are like, no, Cam, we want to give you something nice, I can look at that and like I look at that and I smile, and like I kind of like I look at the queue of, or like the backlog of like gunpla models, and I'm like, that's a lot of gunpla to build. But at the same time, I'm just like, man, that's super fucking nice of people. And it's something that I dearly I dearly love and enjoy. Sorry, like I had a pad fall off my keyboard. I had to put it back on. That I deeply enjoy, and it, you know, I look at that and it fills my heart, and I don't have that rampant guilt of like, oh, I spend money on myself, I'm a horrible person.
Cap. Question.
Yes.
How often were you given presents or gifts as a kid? Right?
Generally on like a birthday, on Easter, or like Christmas. And the thing is like my dad always made sure that there was at least one gift, but I knew it put him in financial hardship. And so like that's also part of the reason that I'm kind of like, was because, you know, I grew up with, you know, my dad always wanting to do nice things, and, you know, like be there, and, you know, provide for his kids. But looking back on it now, and like once I got a little bit older, I started to realize it. But the man fucking worked himself to the bone, and he continues to work himself to the bone. Like I'll be completely honest. Like Dad Ball he's one of those guys where I'm afraid that he's going to retire and he's going to be dead within the week. Like he's gonna be like, I've retired, I have nothing to do. Well, bye life. And like it terrifies me to my core. Because he's always been like that. And like it's funny because, you know, we always talk about like, oh, you know, we like a lot of people like, you know, you wind up becoming your parents and you never realize it. And I am absolutely well, that's great. And it is technical time. Well.
Bits for the bits gods.
You don't need to do that. Don't need to do that, Bill. But House of Cthulhu, thank you very much for the raid. I super appreciate it. Hello, I should be asleep. Yes, you should. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for the raid. I super appreciate it. Raiders, welcome in to the live scream. I hope you're having a magnificently menacing Monday. I am back from last week's fearsome fuckery. I have survived, and I can easily see Cab streaming well into old age. I have no intention to go anywhere. If I wind up becoming a boomer streamer, fuck it. If I keep doing this and keep having fun, I'll keep doing it until I don't have fun with it anymore. And Nordic, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs to the community. That was completely unnecessary, but very kind.
But it was pretty cool. Very poggers.
Yes, it was pretty cool. It was pretty poggers. Y'all who are admitting you need to sleep are still here. Go to bed. People take care of themselves. They'll go to bed when they're tired. I'm a sadly dip because it's almost 5 a.m. and somehow Keeper is asleep before me.
Go sleep, Countess.
Disappointed in you, Countess. I can't believe you let Keeper go to sleep before you. Holy shit! No. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. Countess, you're an absolute treasure. If you don't know the Countess, if you don't know House of Cthulhu, everybody, I definitely suggest you go check them out. Give them a frightful follow. They definitely deserve it. They are some folks that have always been absolutely kind to me, and I super appreciate them. I wish time zones weren't a thing, so we could, you know, actually do stuff together, but, you know, it is what it is. We live on absolutely fucking opposite sides of the world, and it's a pain in the ass. What's up, handsome Smokewood? What are you talking about?
That's right. Handsome man.
Why, thank you. Yes. Oh no, SpongeBob. He's hot. Hey everyone, what are we drawing to? I'm actually here with Salty Jub. And Salty actually has Paint Tool Sci open in the background, and she is working on a Discord reactive image whenever I decide I'm gonna go play He Who Funny Apex game. Because I've been on a quest to get better at Apex as of late. Because it's so like, here's the thing is I'm not really big into FPS games.
Unless it's with friends.
Yeah, unless it's with friends. And Apex has been a game where I've been able to play with friends and have a good time. And so I've like really started to get into it. And like it's the type of okay, love y'all, night, have a good night, Countess. Yeah, friends are important. But it's the type of game where I've gotten into it and I'm just like, you know, it's kind of like checking all the boxes. It's got good fast-paced gunplay that like it keeps me engaged. But you know, especially in the battle royale mode, it has moments where there is downtime, and so you're not just like go all the time. And if I just do want to be go all the time, it's if I do just want to be go all the time, I can just literally I could go play arenas, which yeah. I've been doing arenas, and they're actually fun. Like I prefer arenas for solo play over the battle royale mode. Like which I feel it because I think that's because like arenas you go into and it's just it's a smaller map. You get into firefights easier, and you just be like, I'm just gonna go. And like the objective is literally kill the enemy team. You don't have to wait for like a ring to close and all that other stuff. You know, you just go in, you fight, you get your gunplay in, you get a little bit better, and continue on.
Yeah.
And you also get passive upgrades as well as like the match goes on. So like you start out with your base weapon of choice. And so like, oh, I want to get better at this weapon.
Great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's your base weapon of choice. You don't have to get the stupid weapon that like you don't need to be good with every single weapon in the game.
The fucking the Havoc. Disgusting. I don't like the Havoc. Like, why is this fucking assault rifle? Why does this energy submachine gun have a charge up period? Yeah. But yeah, no, like if I want to practice with a weapon, I go in arenas and I can just pick that weapon and I can use that and it's fine. Next thing we'll see is Cav start to play Valorant on stream and he'll become the true male VTuber. Nah,
oh no, you can't do that. That's heavily fathered.
Exactly. But that's also like that's sort of the that's one thing is like I see Cotton play Valorant and I see friends of mine playing like Fortnite, and like neither one of those appeal to me. Like so I got into Apex because I was watching Fruit and I was watching Chaos play Apex because they always play Apex together, and you know, watching them pull off plays and like have a good time with it, and also, you know, watching Chaos rage at it because the man is absolutely fucking hilarious.
The man's a treasure.
He is. And like I watched them play it, and like I look and it looks fun. It looks like, you know, it's got the lulls and it's got the high intensity moments. It's got the amazing plays. And I think it's also like a combination of like the move mechanics and just like the varied terrain.
That is movement based.
Yeah.
That every single character is about what movement you got / how do you interact with other characters' movement.
Yeah, like if I'm if we're playing like a kind of like calmer battle royale, I like to play Revenant because Revenant has the ability to climb things, to climb higher things than other legends. And so the man, he could just be fucking Spider-Man. And so like one of the things I want to do is I want to learn the maps more. So I can be like, here's a vantage point, here's a vantage point, here's a vantage point. I get up to these vantage points, and by getting better with the 30-30, which is like, you know, the level action rifle, I can get these vantage points and I'm like, now fucking perish. I am a god of death upon Mount Olympus, and this is my lightning bolt. And Kevin likes being Spider-Man. You know, I do. I like being the sniper spider. It's fun. It's you know, I know they're just like, oh, we're gonna do gunplay. I'm like, I have the high ground, Anakin. It's just it's a style I enjoy, but I also like the vertical movement that it allows, because like most people are like, I'm gonna run around, I'm gonna do all this other thing. But like vertical movement is a huge thing in Apex. And I like being able to play to it with Revenant. It's just it feels good. It feels good. And then along came Zeus.
And he hurled his thunderbolt.
Like it's kind of the same reason I like playing Caustic. Well, it's the same mindset, but like the opposite reason I like playing Caustic is because Caustic can shut down people's movement.
Yes, exactly. Like every single character interacts with movement somehow.
Yeah.
Either you boost it, you improve it, you have a unique one, you disrupt other people's movement. It's always something to do with movement, and that's like the core gimmick of the game.
Yeah, and like it feels good. It makes it have this intensity that I don't feel with Fortnite, or I don't feel with Valorant. They feel,
or if you do it, it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the because Fortnite is all about movement these days. It's all about but it's also about adapting to which weapons you get. And I'm sitting there like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like being good with the weapon I'm good at.
Yeah.
And Valorant has that in that their characters do things, but they aren't as movement based.
Yeah.
So it's Apex where it falls in, right?
Right. Because like, you know, like Apex has a good variety of weapons, but more often than not, I can get at least one weapon that I'm super comfortable with. Be it the 30-30, or be it the 301, or oh, I was like, why is your stream paused? Oh, you were looking at stuff.
Yes. Cab, real quick.
Yes.
What was the weapon that you wanted?
Let me think. Well, I want to get better with the 30-30. Let's go with the 30-30.
30-30. Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Continue with the funny.
Oh, but yeah, it like so. And so like Apex, it ticks all the right boxes for me. Because it has the movement, but it's like, it's this fluidity of movement, of this navigation of the landscape. And the landscape is built for that. It's not like, oh, we got some buildings here, we got some buildings here. No, there's cliffs, there's like multiple story buildings. It's just, there's so much. And then like you put in the aspect of gunplay, of positioning, and you know, like the zip line system and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, yes. But also more often than not, I can get a gun that I'm pretty happy with, and I do feel like all the weapons, they do play in a significant enough manner that is different from each other to actually matter.
Yes.
And so yeah, like Apex, like I'm not very big on FPSs, but Apex is like, it's pulled me in. I'm just like, this is a game I actually enjoy. Am I gonna play by myself? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
I did that for years with League. Thanks, I'm good. Look, I played League from like, was it like 2011 to like 2016 or some shit. And like, I still enjoy League with friends, but I will never solo queue again. Absolutely fucking not. Have you ever tried any other high movement shooters? Since it seems to tickle your fancy, like Titanfall. Like I played Titanfall. I enjoyed Titanfall. I enjoyed the parkour of Titanfall.
Don't bring up Titanfall. Don't bring up Titanfall. I will be here the entire fucking
No, like I actually like. No, we're gonna talk about Titanfall for a little bit because I actually enjoyed Titanfall for the fact that it had the parkour and everything like that. But I
love Titanfall.
But
Titanfall was the best fucking game.
But like, also you have the scale of the mechs in Titanfall and like the way you call them in and you get into them. Like that is one of my big things I fucking love about. I think makes a good mech game, and it's part of the reason. Like I know I've talked to you about what is it Gundam Battle Operation 2, right?
Yeah.
So like Gundam Battle Operation 2, you can get out of your mech and you can go run around on foot and do shit. And the mechs are fucking huge. And they move.
Yes, because they're Gundam size.
Yeah, and they move and they're clunky like a mech should be. They don't have like super fast whip around turning radius. No, it's a big fucking robot. And they feel like it. And that's one of the things I like about Titanfall is that it's not as clunky as Gundam Battle Operation 2, but it feels heavy. It feels like the mechs have weight to them, but they also feel like they have size to them. It feels like when a mech is on the battlefield, that is a fucking mech, and you should be like, oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Thanks for the field trip. Oh my god. You're welcome, men. Gentlemen, Cabal, how are you? Red Spy, I'm doing pretty good. You're basically using a tank. Yeah, like I like my mechs to feel like not full on, like, you know, like a tank with legs, but like I want them to feel clunky. I want them to feel clunky. I want them to feel like they have weight to them, like they have some sense of physics.
I want them to, with every step, feel like this thing, if a single piston stops working, this thing will collapse.
Titans was a major draw for me as being a lover of mecha. Yeah, and like I'm a huge mecha fan. Something about mechs just.
Yeah, Cam. Yeah.
So I was drinking coffee. Something about mechs just. They feed like this science fantasy portion of my brain that just where I think about like the future, and because, you know, like I was saying before, you know, like, oh, you rampant fucking paranoia. You know, I think about the future and I think about things like that, and like I look at mechs and I'm just like, okay, but that would be really cool in the future. And like it kind of like it's a point of, you know, like, yeah, are they absolutely like impractical due to the laws of physics, you know, in actual reality? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mechs will never happen to that degree in real life.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for it unless battle.
Unless
but then again,
super science technologies or materials or some shit.
Unless in space, there's no reason to make them humanoid shape. Why not make them into orbs?
Yeah. Mechs are man's romance. Yes. Oh, yes, mechs. A man's romance.
We're gonna exclude everyone that isn't a guy. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Look, when it comes to mecha, everybody can be a man of romance.
True that.
You just need to have a love for mecha in your heart and a rose in your teeth, and you're good to go. Welcome to the brohood.
I see.
Uh, unless someone really rich wants to make one. Oh my god. Yes, Tesla makes.
No, not him. A cool person.
A cool person. Elon, why did you have to get on fucking Twitter? Couldn't you just go back to just like making flamethrowers and bullshit?
Yeah, Elon, please stop.
Yes.
Go back to doing other war crimes. Stop whatever you're doing. Go back to being openly supporting the war business so we can hate you more.
Is there no greater romance than the rivalry between Amuro and Shaw? Look. Amuro and Shaw, like those two were like one psychic brain battle away from like jumping out of their cockpits and into each other's arms and just like just falling into a pile of man.
Yes. and that those are the best ones. Those are the best. When you know that these boys might be kissing, then you know that that's a good rivalry.
It's like me and Heavenly. We have an intense rivalry. Rivalry. I will put that man in his place.
Are those the final words you wish to go by?
No, because he's probably going to absolutely wreck my shit in any competitive sense. I just like to talk a good game because then I can be like, oh yeah, no, I was taking it easy on him. I get one phone call and back to Salty at Robo Desert Combat Camp. Hello, I've become Revenant from Apex Legimions.
Legama Jones.
Legama Jones. Apax Legama Jones.
Apax Lemega Jones.
Yeah.
Let me get some of them Jones.
Yes, my favorite gamer, Apax Legama Jones.
That's my favorite game.
Are you saying we should go raid Heavenly Father again? I mean, like, if you want to go just absolutely blow him up with love and appreciation, I'm not going to stop you.
He's a good target.
Absolutely won't. One of these days, Cab is gonna draw a Gundam kissing piece. It's like this is the current image of it's like me. I'm just like rival tensions, Gundam. I'm just like, oh, I'm just staring at it.
Say it, Cab. Say boys.
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 The lads.
The mans?
The mans. Heavenly is Shaw's Noble and Boss Cab as the Empire MC. Is that what it is? Heavenly just wants to destroy me?
Cab wants to be in a Saku.
I do like Sakus.
Exactly. He's got to be sure-ass.
I came here to laugh at you. Heavenly, I will, one of these days, I will defeat you. Destroy you with all of my might and appreciation and love, but mostly might.
Of course, mostly might.
Yeah. Of course,
any romantic.
Yeah.
Couldn't be that.
I'm not gonna like knock you down on the battlefield or anything, Heavenly, and then like offer you a hand,
intimately look into your eyes or anything.
Yeah, intimately like look into the light reflecting off of your glasses as I help you up into a warm embrace. Anyways.
Yes. What?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey yo, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways,
if you can't kiss your rival goodbye, who can you do? Yeah?
No, I'm too entertained with myself.
I'm sure as fuck are, to the point that people didn't like that.
Wait, people didn't like it? What?
Yeah, the rot grind commentaries and whatever.
Oh. Look, if people don't like me laughing at my own jokes, they can eat the entirety of my eldritch ass. They can get the fuck over it and stop being a stick in the mud. And that was like, it was like one person. Like everybody else was like super kind, and they were just like, you know, like, oh no, we absolutely love this fucking group. And like, I'm looking forward to this Saturday going back in and doing yeah, fucking, yeah. It's like Shaw is just like, it's like just like Amaro, I
am a boy, and you too are a boy.
Not only are our souls, but our love is weighed down by the forces of gravity.
Char, do you believe that bloom can
love can bloom on the battlefield?
No, do you think that love can bloom in 0G?
Oh my god. Oh. Who's got the goal of not liking Cab's laugh? Nah, like it's just, you know, some people have certain tastes, and like, look, if you're gonna have VTubers playing a tabletop game, there's gonna be a lot of shenanigans. There's gonna be a lot of fuckery afoot. And you know, it's just how it is. Literally, that's just how it is. If people don't, yeah, if people don't like it, you know, bye. Bye, Felicia.
We didn't need you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Because, you know, the big thing is that, you know, why we wanted to do the Pathfinder game with Zoran is because all of us enjoy Zoran, but we're also a group of friends, and we're there to play a game with our friends and put on a good show in the process. And there's always going to be somebody who has an opinion on a show, but when like the large majority of the opinions are just like, no, we love this, had a good time, like I'm going back, I'm watching the VOD and I didn't expect to laugh this much, you're gonna have like the one person like, I don't like this, and it's just like, I hate to be the dick, but you're just one person, everybody else likes it. Maybe this ain't for you.
But that's like people who show up in fucking stream and straight up just goes, this is weird, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, it's the same level of energy. You have to laugh at your own jokes to remind people to laugh too. I mean, like, yeah, but yeah, no, like you say that saying, but that is low-key a thing. Like, laughter is contagious. And like, even, you know, with VTubing and stuff like that, like a good majority of the broadcast is audio, because I guarantee you we got people right now that are tabbed out, that are listening, and they're not watching, because that's how a lot of people watch streams. That's how I will watch streams.
Same.
Is I will sit and I will listen. And so if I go, and I actually get super entertained about something, like, you know, I was talking about, you know, like definitely, you know, letting the blossom, the love between Heavenly and I blossom on the battlefield, and just absolutely entertain myself. It's going to entertain other people. It's going to put a smile on other people's face, which is the objective of the stream, is to have a fucking good time and provide a good time for others. So why the fuck wouldn't I do it? But a lot of people that are complaining about that, they're not broadcasters themselves. They don't understand it. They don't understand the mentality behind it. They don't understand the psychology behind it. And some of them also they just want a reason to fuss at things. So fuck it. It's not worth my time. Plus your laugh is good. You always put a smile on my face. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm really impressed by Salty's confidence in those lines, as if they always know exactly where to add them to look the greatest. Salty has the virtue of experience on her side, and so she's gotten to the point where she can visualize what she's going to do, and doesn't have to like lay down the sketches and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the only reason I really did sketches this time was because to show Cab and you guys on stream what we were going to do first. Otherwise, I never really sketch.
Yeah. Imagine understanding the in-depth concepts of entertaining people and seeing factual growth from it. Imagine that. Imagine that.
That would be something. That we could even call them something. Like, they are entertaining people, so we could call them entertainers.
Shocking concept.
Yes, we should brand this.
That's right. All right. I'm copywriting entertainers right now. Is that the two best people on the earth? No, that's you and Pumpkin. Like you're right there in chat. But yeah, no, it's, you know, entertainers. What? It'll never catch on. Yes. Yeah. People don't want to be entertained. Yeah, that's not a thing.
People want to be angry at things.
Yeah. I want to be unreasonably angry at things for no goddamn reason.
I want to complain.
I want to take my vitriol. I want to spread it across the entire globe with the power of the internet. Oh, fuck that. I ain't got time for that.
I'm going to say words, and nobody should tell me to not say the words.
Oh my God. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
I fucking hate people.
I don't hate people, but there are definitely people out there that they get their rocks off on being angry, and like I don't get it. Like, bro, I don't fucking get it. Like, there's so much more you can do with life. There's so much more fun to be had with life by looking for things to enjoy. Yeah, you could be. Imagine being fucking happy.
That could be a thing.
Or at least content. Imagine that, if you will.
Yes, please. Even.
And I'm waiting for the motherfuckers in chat to be like, couldn't be me. And I'm just like, all right. Thank you for that insight. Being happy, fucking cringe. There we go. I get mad at people because I work in retail with this economy. But yeah, no, like, it's not even about, you know, like being like, look, a lot of people are like, oh, being happy. It means I have to be happy all the time. No, you think I'm happy all the time? Fuck no.
I'm never happy.
I wake up every day and I have a big old fucking glass of Depresso. But that's also because I have chronic depression.
Now, real quick question.
Yeah.
Do you want a mouth on this, or do you want like a funny?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. What do you think, chat?
Because it's gonna come from this.
Right. He's running.
He's gonna go from this. He's running away from the law.
Yeah. Breaking the law.
Yeah, exactly. So he's running away from the law, and then Froggy goes like, "Hey, Cab, you want this?" And he go, "Huh?"
Huh? Like it's just. That's definitely some me energy right there. Oh no, the FBI.
Huh?
It's so fucking. I love the eyes being crooked slightly. I mean, like that's me. Like I honestly, like in real life, I often hold my head at a tilt. I just always have. I am just a crooked man.
A sexy crooked man.
I have to say, looking back on the 34 years I have been on this round rock so far, I like my life. I am at a happy point. I watch people I like doing stuff they like, and I'm just. Of all the decisions I made so far, I'd change. Exactly too. I like myself. I
like my life. I'm genuinely happy. Well, Cabellos, I'm that is something that feels like a lot of people have a hard time achieving.
That's a statement.
Yeah, no, that's an absolute fucking statement. And like, I'm glad that you have that. And like, look, for like, I'll go ahead and be honest. Like, for all of my, you know, fucking mental issues, you know, from my time in the military, my physical issues, everything like that. Even with like all of the bad shit I've had to deal with in life, there's not a lot I would change. As far as like decisions, because the decisions that I made and everything that I've done has led me up to the point that I am now, where I will go ahead and say, and like, I am the happiest I have ever been in my fucking life.
Oh,
like I have a
5 gifted subs in chat.
I have amazing friends around me. I have an amazing spouse that I get to share every day with. I have an absolutely wonderful community that I get to go on these tangents and adventures with. I have a career that is fucking fulfilling as shit. Even though I'm just a purple clown on the internet. And I am like, a lot of people are like, oh no, my younger days were so great. Like, no, my fucking younger days sucked. I'm currently in my best fucking timeline.
I was an unexperienced weirdo who was up their own ass and didn't know myself, lied to myself every single day. That is what I was 7 years ago.
It sounds very familiar.
Or rather, maybe like 9. But
Yeah.
you know, I've been through a lot in like less than 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, we both have, you know, like not to get into our own shit, because you know there's all absolutely like very personal stories, but like we've both been through the fucking ringer, and like you know we keep meeting other people who've also been through the fucking ringer, and it's awesome to see how a lot of folks have adapted and become stronger, better, you know, better if, you know, slightly more, you know, battered individuals because of it. Like, because, you know, like dealing with stuff like that and, you know, the fucking
Also, one of the harder things I had to learn was to like myself and accept myself. The way I tick, the way I talk. But I recommend it for everyone. Like yourself. Not 100% at once, just go one step at a time. Be honest with yourself and try to be the best.
And try to be the best version of yourself that you can be, because in the end, you're all magnificent people. You hear that, chat? You're awesome. No, Cabela's is absolutely right, and like you know, that's one of the big key things that you know I touch on a lot is look, you don't have to like self-love is a journey, all right? And no, not that kind of self-love, you fucking degenerates. I'm talking about, you know, like the deep emotional, psychological, you know, love of yourself and like what you are capable of and who you are. That's a journey. Like you don't just, you know, pop out with that shit. Especially with, you know, the goddamn it, Sai. You know, especially, you know, like the environment that a lot of us, you know, like live in. But learning to accept your own efforts.
I'm 27 and I'm just getting my life sorted, and I wouldn't change my past because it would change who I am today, and finding wonderful people helps as well.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does, Akuma. But like learning to accept yourself, learning to, you know, accept yourself for all of your flaws and for all of your strengths, because that's an important part. You know, you don't just accept your own flaws, accept your own strengths as well. And appreciating the efforts that you put forth and, you know, the lessons that you learn and growing as an individual because of those is incredibly, you would be surprised the degree that it enhances your life. We've got Pumpkin here. I was burned out of shit and felt no human value other than having skill that others wanted from me. Self-love is a journey, and a long one that took me years of burnout recovery to achieve. But the fact is, it is achievable. It is. And like Pumpkin, you're like an absolutely amazing success story of that, of finding that love for yourself. And now you do what you love for the sake of doing it rather than because, you know, you feel like that's what you're obligated to do. I've been to stream for the first time. You call me a degenerate. I mean, I deserve it, but dang, really? Well, you missed the part where I said that, you know, chat is absolutely amazing and, you know, you're worthy of acceptance and self-love and, you know, appreciating your own efforts. You missed that part. But you can be worthy of, you know, appreciating yourself and also a degenerate. I'm the type of man who has a self-confidence issue. Will always try to be reliable. I follow the motto, my back is wide enough to take it. I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm also that type of person, and like Salty knows this very well, that I'm the type of person where more often than not, I wind up becoming a rock for people because it's hard for me to get shook. It's hard for me to get shook just because I've dealt with a lot of shit. But one of my journeys is learning that sometimes I need a fucking break. Sometimes I need a break. Sometimes I need to be like, no, I can't handle this. And I need, and learning to vocalize that. Wait, is that Cabal IG88? No, it's Cabal Revenant from Apex Legends. Yes, absolutely. I wake up every day now happy and feel like my true self. And I'm surrounded by support and loving friends like you and Salty that only affirm that more. I'm grateful. Well, I mean, like you do the same thing for us, Pumpkin. So, you know, I'm grateful. Gotta take care of yourself. No, abysmal. You're actually, abyssal. You're absolutely right. Absolutely fucking right. You do have to take care of yourself. That is. It feels like oftentimes that we are. Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? We are. Discouraged from, you know, like looking at ourselves and being like, nah, I need to take care of me first and foremost. But the fact of the matter is that we need to take care of ourselves first and foremost. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. And that's just not good. It's not good. You don't want to do that. Because like,
you don't want to do that.
Yeah. If you try to shoulder the weight of the world, you will be fucking crushed by it.
Big time.
Yeah. And I know because I've been there. And also, am I seeing clouds? I'm guessing this is some sort of background Salty is doing. Maybe. For are you doing this for the PNG yacht?
No.
No. No. But the hardest part of being though, oh yeah, like it's not easy, but it's something that we're very much capable of. So sometimes you gotta look out for number one. I would go ahead and say you always need to look out for number one. Always.
It's your number one priority, unless otherwise your friends can help you.
Yeah. Like if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. And like it's really hard for somebody else to help you if you don't help yourself.
Also, all of your friends would be really mad if you weren't, you know, around because you're stolen away their friend.
Yeah. Like it's. And I love how Salty is drawing. What brush are they using? I have no idea.
Using the basic ink pen in. I always use the basic ink pen in Paint Tool Sai because it's the one strength that Paint Tool Sai has.
The way you draw, it boggles the fucking mind. If you aren't in a good spot physically, mentally, you can't give your best on stream. And if you can't be your best for others that need it, be self-responsible. I mean, like, yeah, no, Pumpkin, you're absolutely right. That is part of the reason that, like, if I'm not feeling good, like, if I'm not feeling like up to it, like, I'm not just like, oh, you know, I have to stream or whatever. Like, if I know for a fact that genuinely I am just not in a good place to stream that day, I don't. And I'll be completely honest about it. I'll be like,
which is good. It's good that you're in a position where you can do that.
Yeah, and like does it suck?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, no,
it's horrible.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it when I have to go like, yeah, I can't stream today. Or you know, I can't do this thing because like it's gonna be too much for me. But being able to say that, being able to absolutely just, you know, oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it culpable?
Culpable.
Yeah. Being culpable to myself is probably one of my greatest skill sets. Is, you know, I hold myself responsible for a lot of things, but not unfairly. And I'll go ahead and say that sees me through a lot of bullshit. Yeah, sometimes I you know, sometimes I go off on a tangent, and you know, I go off on a bent, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm absolutely fucking this thing up. But more often than not, because we all make mistakes. More often than not, I can be like, yeah, no, I can't do this, and I shouldn't feel guilty about it. Which is yet again another journey. Have I? What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
It's just the background. Don't question it.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Have I? Don't question it. Don't question it. Stop questioning it.
So it's looking very sus. I say we airlock them. I'm in a place where I don't interact with a lot of people like I used to. So I really have a hard time validating myself in my own work. But I try to not but in my self-worth in social media, even though I don't get a lot of feedback on my work. Is there any advice to deal with this, Cap? I'm really trying to manage my mental health as efficient as possible. I'm going to go ahead and say I can't give you any advice on mental health. That is a professional thing. That is a thing for a mental health professional. I have said before the stuff that works for me, but like managing your own mental health, like I'm going to say, if you're fucking struggling, seek professional help. 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 There are resources out there. I can't name them off the top of my head, but there are all resources out there. As far as like, you know, like.
But first, seek help achieving like psychological help. Since whatever part in the world you are in, there is an easier way for you to obtain like mental health than you know. It's just a lot of people get money for you not knowing.
Yeah.
So please look up your sources.
What if you can't afford it? There are free resources out there.
Yeah.
I use free resources for years in the US, no less.
Yes, there are always people that want you to live a good, healthy life. And therefore, they have like went, hey, free mental health care. You will just have to wait a really long time. Or like, we will make it so that it's cheaper for you.
Yeah.
Except that you still will have to find it. And there's a lot of people out there who are making a living of you not knowing that it exists.
Oh, yeah. But you know, oh God, what was it? Place where I don't interact with a lot of people like I used to, so I really have a hard time validating myself in my own work. That doesn't make any sense. When you validate yourself, you don't need other people to validate yourself. Self-validation is a journey that is divorced of other people validating you.
Yeah.
You
don't need other people if you're self-validating.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like detaching yourself from the validation of others, detaching yourself from the feedback of others, determining your worth in something. It's a journey of looking at something that you have done, looking at something that you have accomplished, and being like, nah, this is good. These are things I could improve about it. But I've learned, I've accomplished, I have, you know, done everything like that. As far as like engagement and everything like that, like, look, if I go on Twitter or something like that, if I go on social media and I put something, you know, like on there, I put it on there with expectation of absolutely fucking nothing getting done with it. Like anytime I get like 5 fucking likes on something, I'm just like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, one of the things that we will often fall into is wanting others to validate what we are working, or looking at, you know, what we are looking at something that we are accomplishing and being like, Salty, what the
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm not even gonna question it.
Good. We're back to talking.
All right. But
Teacher, man.
But it's one of those instances where you just do something because you love it, not because you expect anything from anybody else. And it's the same with
people within due time will find it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like sometimes it takes a while for people to find what you're doing. And sometimes it's not going to be a huge crowd. It's just something you just have to fucking accept. But you know, it's doing it for the sake of doing it because you enjoy it, not because you're gonna get something out of it, or because somebody says, you know, says something nice to you because of it. I'll be seeing somebody for my problems, but I will have to wait a while for it. Then you gotta wait. But like in the meantime, you can practice positive self-think.
Like.
Yeah, and doing a positive self-think and engaging in things that you enjoy simply for the sake of enjoying them. Yes, detaching yourself from the validation of others is really important. One of the best things I did was disengage with longtime friends I realized were pretty toxic folks. Once I stopped pinning my validation on them and finding better friends, really did wonders for my mental health. I mean, like, no, like, was it Fidesius? You know, I've been in that same boat before, of being around, you know, folks who were very, how do I put this?
Special.
Yes, let's just go with very special, in their outlooks in life. And you know, by detaching myself from those individuals, and this was like years ago, I have, my life is better for it, because you know, I have learned to validate myself. I have learned to find worth in what I do, simply because I do it, and because, you know, I put effort into it. And you know, that in and of itself is something that, like I said before, it's a journey. It's not something that's easily obtainable, but it is something that is accomplishable. Self-validation is this: I've done this. Could it be better? Maybe. But it is something like how I like how it is now. Yeah. And what is it? There was a, oh God, there was a YouTube short that I saw, and it was somebody, they were playing this game, and it was just like, it was like a little like paper pad, and it was like reasons you shouldn't listen to your critics. And it was like, it had the word start and it had the word end on it, and like they just had to draw a line, and it was just like the constant state of this was just like the computer, or like the voice was just like consistently just being like, oh no, like this, you know, like no, not like this, or no, not like that, or you know, oh, this has too much of this, or too little of that, or blah blah blah. And it was just like, it was just constantly just criticizing, but not like providing actual in-depth and constructive criticism. It's just, it was somebody critiquing for the sake of critiquing. And there's a lot of folks that do that and they don't realize that. I think it should be said though that even though seeking to learn to love yourself, to find yourself, is super important. It's one of the greatest things in life. Seeking validation from others isn't necessarily bad. It's what you do with it that is bad. Do you let it control your life and stop you from doing what you love? Or do you use it as a positive thing and use it to keep pushing yourself to do better? It's always important to seek a good grasp on the control of our own lives. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But that's what it's about, Bitey, is, you know, like, instead of letting something else control your life, of you determining how it affects you, how it you know,
manifests your life.
Yeah, how it's manifest, you know, in your life as a whole. It's not something that should be the, oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? The end all be all of, you know, why you do something or why you don't do something. It's just something that is there, and you can learn how to handle it and handle it in a healthy manner. Everybody's a critic, but not everybody's a good critic. Yeah, a lot of people are very bad at fucking criticism. The self-depreciation jokes still pop up every now and then for me, but I'm slowly trying to make the jokes less. It's slow work, but I'm a work in progress. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Jack, is that you are working on it. You're working on it. You're putting effort into it. And that in and of itself is an accomplishment. And Odachi, thank you very much for that frightful follow. What is Salty making? I have no idea what Salty is making. She's got Paint Tool Sai open in the background, and she's popping off. And I feel like there's going to be like a naked man sitting across from me pretty soon, and I'm going to be reaching out a finger to touch him, and I don't know why.
No, no. It's just your preacher picture.
Oh, is this what it is?
Yes, with a little cabin.
Is that the equivalent of my cherub?
Yes.
Okay.
Move me so they can see the cabin.
Okay, let me see if I can do that. There we go. There we go. The cable. Salty is the Cabal Sistine. Looks like Kefka final form. I think you just gave Salty an idea. Oh, I don't know what it is, but it looks really nice. It's Salty R. Of course, it looks nice.
It's memes, you guys. It's memes. I actually wanted to bring this up.
Oh yeah.
I do a bunch of memes for Cab. If you guys already didn't know, I make a bunch of memes for Cab, and funnily enough, everyone, would most people in this chat agree that memes are pretty easy to create? Like they're high effort. There's no such thing as a low effort meme that will survive more than its infancy. Like a low effort meme will probably disappear as soon as it exits your mouth and you go, that was a bad joke. I shouldn't have said that. But something that exists for quite some time until it becomes like a Twitch emote, when it's ingrained to that point, then it's a good one. And that's the funny, right? And most people would agree with this. And guess what, chat? You at home can create such things easily. Like, look at what we've done today. We've done a reactive PNG. This is the basic. This is the basic for any VTuber. If you can get this as your default for when you become the Apex Legend playing VTuber or whatever, and you just have this little thing in the background for when you're not talking, and when you're talking, this boy shows up or whatever. It's easy. And I'm saying this like as someone who drew this really quickly and whatever. And my shit posts look like this.
Behold, a Salty level shit post.
Yes. When things look like that and are shit posts and it's funny, that's the thing, Shan. You can do it too. Maybe not like in the way that I do them, but you can find your way of doing them. Memes and shit posts are the things that people will remember. You don't have to have 50 emotes. You don't have to have the best VTuber avatar. You don't even have to have like the best talking background. If you try to find a way to do it, like straight up just doodle whatever. If you can get like an artist to do it, or if you have the means yourself and you are an upcoming artist, just making a PNG, if you want to try it out, is better than putting $1,000 in on assets and then go, and now I'm not gonna talk to myself for 2 hours on stream, and then I'm gonna question why nobody's in my chat. Because it doesn't matter how cool your model is in the end if you're not entertaining. And these are easy ways to do that, like shit posts, memes, and easy low effort things are better than super high effort things. And that might sound weird. It might sound weird to every single person's ear to go, no, the industry always go for the highest standard art. Have you seen the games industry the last 10 years? It's not the best. They go for what works. The movie industry, they don't go for what is best. They sure as fuck don't go for what is best. They go for what works. They go for what works or what they want.
Yep.
Those are two very different things from the highest effort. The highest effort are things that you spend weeks upon weeks upon weeks, maybe months, maybe even years doing. But in the end, if it never finishes and it never lives up to your expectations, then it's a failure most of the time in the eyes of someone who always does the maximum thing, right? If you
Yeah.
go high octane all the time for an entire year on a project, you're gonna burn yourself out, and then the thing is never gonna resemble what you thought it was gonna be. Instead,
Absolutely.
Instead, everyone, you should aim towards smaller projects that you can manage and then improve upon yourself. Return to that project or make a new one that is better than the old one.
You know what? I actually I have an example of this. I have an
Yes,
example of this.
you
Uh, s-
straight up do.
so let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So I showed off this art earlier. Um, it is, you know, something I'm really enjoying doing. But so okay, so I'm playing in this Pathfinder campaign, right? With Salty. And I had an initial concept of a character. And me as an artist, I'm very detail oriented. I like to put lots of like little details and everything
It looks great.
yeah. And often more oftentimes it looks great. And this is what I initially came up with. This is my character. Well, the initial draft of my character, Talim. And if you look at it, it's got a metric fuck ton of detail in it. It's got like bags and scaled armor and like even, you know, like all these little designs, like on the greaves, just everything like that.
But now I imagine that you're gonna draw him for 100 times.
Yeah. In the
Then you
end,
go. Then you go. Ah!
yeah. Yeah, in the end, it's not practical. So what happened? So I took this lad and I took him back to the drawing board. And I looked at, you know, Salty had drawn some art of like, you know, kind of like what she was expecting, or like, you know,
Yeah.
like and you know, like what she was kind of like thinking of. And
Before the capitalism came in, when I just thought that Cab was gonna play a Magus Goose,
yeah.
which was like, yes, here we go, Scimitar Man,
Yeah.
here we go. He's gonna be like a whirling desert, and he's gonna have like a katana funny, and he's gonna be like, show me a good time, Jack, and do other funnies.
Well, I mean, that might still happen. We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Because people are just like, we need to leave in 10 houses to meet. And look, if I ever get the chance,
Show me a good time, Tan.
yeah. Show me a good time, Tan. But yeah, so I took this man, and you know, he looks great. He looks whatever like that, but it was way too complicated. It's like I spent a bunch of time on it, and then I was just like, you know, I need to get this done, and it didn't turn out how I wanted. So I took it back, and I made it more simple. It's more flowing cloth. It's more, you know, it's, you know, not as much like detail and like decoration and everything like that. And actually, let me move this one above this one. Not as, yeah, not as much. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, overall, it looks better. It looks better. It flows better. It's just better. And I haven't poured nearly as much effort into it as I did the first one. But I simplified it. I simplified what I wanted to do, and I came out with something that I really deeply, truly enjoy. And like this is like I got to do like a little bit more stuff on it to really like call it done. But like for the most part, it's done. For the most part, it's fucking done, and I can just move on.
If you guys want a good take from the TTRPG industry and from writing and from art and all of that stuff, your first draft is rarely your last.
Oh yeah.
sometimes the initial idea of what you wanted will never be the last thing. Like most of the time, it will never be that. And if you are the type of person who landlocks yourself to like the little island that you made in the beginning, and you don't expand into the continental size of opportunity that you have for your project, because you are still gripping onto that first idea when there's cool shit to do, why are you doing it? Money is the usual answer.
Yeah.
Because you pitched like an idea, something like, yes, ghost swordsman, blah blah blah.
Blah blah
And
blah 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 blah. Let me put all the detail into it, make it look fancy, let me make it look, like impressive. And why do I not like this?
yeah, but then like imagine that Talim, in the next session we start, because fun fact, chat, everything that was at session 0 will maybe not be the same thing in the next session 0, because people have switched around their stats, people have switched feats, spells, everything like that, because some people were not comfortable with what they played or didn't know how to play them.
Yeah.
So they have now gotten some, second chances and things. And Soren wanted that. That is in Soren's design. And so
I mean, that's what a session 0 was for, figuring out what you enjoy, what you like.
Exactly. And if Talim would come back, and Talim wouldn't be the same thing, he looks different. He maybe behaves a bit different from how he was written on paper. He has a different voice than what one attempted at the beginning. He might have new goals. He might have new ideas. He might have a new play style. Like, he began as a one-handed wielding fast man, and now he's a frontliner with a shield.
Yeah. Like Salty and I, like before we even played the first session, like we sat down and we kind of like went over stuff, and I was like, I wasn't really happy with how Talim initially was, and so like me and Salty sat down, we talked about it, and that's how Talim wound up becoming like the giga capitalist tank ghost. Yeah, because that's not what he was originally supposed to be. He was originally supposed to be like, like super fast, just and there's just like teleport behind people and stab them in the ass.
No hard feelings, kid.
Yeah, basically. He was gonna be edgy ghost boy, but it's like no, we can make him something more fun. We can make him something that is like more survival, because like I realized I wanted Talim to be like, he's dead, right? Like, he's ghost. But he's a fucking coward. Why? Because he's always been a coward.
Yeah.
Like he's a smuggler. He's a maker of money. He's not an adventurer.
And let's be honest, Cab. Let's be honest here. If Talim would be a different class, have a different look, have a different way of doing things, have a different way than you initially designed him to do. Heck, he could even no longer be the ghost archetype. It could just be a thematic on how he appears. He could have a different ancestry. He could have a different class. You have switched everything up, that this is no longer the ship that you started. This is no longer the ship that you set sail on. This is something different. You have switched everything up to something that you are more comfortable with, you are more proud of presenting, and something that you are more like, yeah, this is the thing. If the idea of being a ghost would be so core to his character, rather than being, but it could be a different type of undead. Like, if Talim would be a mummy, or a zombie, or a lich, or a vampire, or whatever, but he would still have the same appearance, would it matter? And the answer is probably not.
Not
and
really.
then and then the ghost Magus is dropped on the floor. The entire base.
The fucking, what is it? The Toy Story meme. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And the new fancy toys there. But straight up, your starting point, chat, doesn't need to matter. It's up to you if it does. And it's important to know where you started. It's important to remember where things started out, where you started out, where things began. But it's more important to seek out a healthy, if anything, but like a proper ending. Like, seek out an end product that you enjoy. If you began writing a TTRPG that was all about being new and fancy and it has a bunch of cool gimmicks in it, but it ends up as like an old school uh low amount of rules dungeon crawler, but it's so fucking good, then throw away the first idea. The initial idea can be the best thing in your head, but kill your darlings is a term.
Oh my god, yes.
You can be in love with your projects, and that can be harmful for the evolution of your progress. I think it's an important thing to say.
No, like killing your darlings is absolutely it's something that's not just applicable for writers. It's applicable for artists. It's applicable for entertainers. It's applicable for streamers. Like, look, there are
for your life.
Yeah, it's just
don't kill kids or darlings or your loved ones. Or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
I think I would hope that we don't have to, like expressly, like tell people that, but
dropping out on projects to engage in something new can be good.
Yeah. There are some times where you get stuck in something because you have the thought of like the sunk cost fallacy, and like that's just what it is. It's a sunk cost fallacy. Like it doesn't actually
I put $10,000 total into my Warhammer hobby. I'm sure as fuck gonna play the hobby now. Do you want to?
No.
Do you want to play the game?
No, I have $15,000 in fucking Warhammer models I've accumulated over like a 15-year span. I don't want to play the game at the moment.
Yeah,
I don't. Like I've actually gone and I've looked at stuff and I've been like, you bring me no fucking joy in life anymore, and I cannot see a time in the future where you're going to bring me joy anymore. And like I've actually gone and I've thrown shit away.
You should sell it.
Well, a lot of it is like work in progress stuff, and I'm just like, because I used to be really big into like kit bashing and everything like that. So like my finished stuff, like my finished models, I've still got those. But like, and I put those on display and I look at those because like I look at them less now as like things I'm going to use to play a game, and I look at them now as like more artistic pieces. I look at them like a painting, because that's essentially what each model is. It's a painting into and of itself, and you put them together and it makes something bigger and more cool. And
So what you're saying is, I should drop out of college and start looking for a new job. This is a joke, Kabalov.
On to talking, I guess.
Well, I mean, like we got about 15 minutes left in the stream, and then I gotta head out for an eye doctor's appointment. So. Oh yeah, because Cap gotta get some new
peepers.
some new peepers, some new sinister spectacles, if you will. All right, so let me do this and go. But okay. But before we do that, I want to share this. I want to share this one thing. So we talked about like shit posts and memes and stuff like that, and like just doing things because you enjoy it. Like I want you to look at this, chat. And you just be like, oh, but what about finding relevancy and things like that? This. Oh, here we go. This is my latest Twitter post.
Excuse me. What does the Twitter post say? I can't shut it down.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. I can. You have removed the stream.
Yes, I have. This is my.
I am back.
Welcome back. This is my latest Twitter post. I was like sitting in a Discord VC with friends as they play Fortnite, and I hear, "Come here, Discord kitten. Daddy's got a victory royale." It's just a shit post. It's literally just a shit post because it was fucking funny. I thought it was funny. And I want to share it with other people. And if the people don't like it, fuck it. I thought it was funny.
You know what's the fucking opposite of this?
What?
Venting on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you want a career boost, memes.
Yeah.
Shit posts.
And
funny.
like, and I'm not talking about, I just go out there and like whatever shit post you find, but like an actual like genuine expression of your humor, like of you as an individual.
Especially if it's tied to you. If it's a meme with your character's face on it, poorly drawn in like Photoshop or like, paint tool side, like just like if Cab would have the, if everyone remembers the meme, who the heck tipped over my onions? You! And it's just someone who had grabbed a cat by like their chest and holding them down onto the floor, like, you! When they find their cat.
Yeah.
Covered in dirt. If one would just replace my onions with my offline stream, and there's just hype train over the onions, and then you just make a black spot, you put some purple around it, you put 2 yellow dots inside of that black thing, then you suddenly have a Cab shit post.
Yeah, like being able to like take shit posts and like re-engineer them for like scenarios that are like relevant to you as a creator. That is an incredibly powerful tool. It's one that should not be should not be like looked at and be like, oh, it's just no, like make the funny and make it relevant to you. Like, because like at that point in time, here's the thing, is like you get, when that happens, when people see that, they get a sense for your humor. They get a sense for like not only your humor, but like scenarios that you can be in. And people develop their own headcanon and develop their own like, like for you without ever being to your fucking stream or, anything like that. And
it's streamer propaganda.
Yeah, it's streamer propaganda. I need to have a toggle where I can like have like a ooh, that's what. Oh, see, no, see, here we go. Like, I just thought about, I was like, have like, what is it? The, like the Soviet anthem is just like, like, it's like, our stream, but instead of like,
and like a shitty GIF just becomes the overlay of a waving USSR flag.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, how could we change that? Like, and you could have like, the USSR theme, but you could have like a violet sign, like flag in the background that's like waving and everything. It's like, it's like our stream or our hype train. And like, that's what you do. Like, you just change it. You change it. You make it relevant to you, and like, you get a feel for the individual's humor, or like somebody gets a feel for your humor. And like, it doesn't have to be the best. You created something, you made a funny post, and that's what you should do. You should be making content, making things that people can relate to, making things, and like not like super sad time things, because like, look, at the end of the day, we're entertainers. Yeah, some people entertained by like drama and sad things, yeah, but like I'll go ahead and say, like, the drama train, that's high level Twitch. That's not folks starting out. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, the rocket ship to success and relevancy, that's drama. I'm like, it can be, but most often than not, that thing's going to like start to take off, and then it's gonna fucking crash, because you're gonna piss somebody off. It's I would say like the best way to go out there and like, you know, like build a following for yourself, you know, build a group of people that enjoy, you know, the content that you have to offer is share your humor, share your anecdotes, share your, you know, your funny situations and moments, share those
And
with
then,
people, let them enjoy them.
and then, if you do that, people will feel, you know, maybe more comfortable sharing funny moments with you.
Exactly, because you want to
Wow.
inspire an area of comfort, an area of like almost trust. I feel like trust is a bit of a strong word, but you know, it's, you know, let me see. Drama and negativity is flashbang content. It's quick, dies out, and then you have to replace it with more. Positive quality content lasts and becomes part of your professional branding. Yeah. And that's like one of the reasons I hop on positivity is because well, first off, I'm just a positive person to begin with. I'm like an unflaggingly positive person. But it's something that I want to be associated with me. I want to be associated with being a positive individual, being associated with being a person that is, you know, people feel good around, because that overall makes me more approachable. And I want to be approachable, but I know I am not the type of person that reaches out. And so I found a way that makes it so I'm approachable, and it makes it so that, you know, it works with my absolute just struggle with reaching out to people. So that's the way I've overcome it. I would hate if I became famous because of drama. Drama makes me like genuinely feel sick. I love that my friends all describe me as a kind and loving person. It warms my vampy heart so much. I mean, like, that's the thing is, Salty hit me with this shit the other day. Was that, you know, was just like, Cab, you are literally like the reason people like call you dad or like big bro isn't, you know, like some ooh daddy thing.
No,
It's
not that vibe.
yeah, it's not because of that. Like, if you want to, you know, like, we want to round out with this, Salty, like, by all means take the wheel, because I think you explained it a lot better.
No, I will go on a rant for half an hour. We don't have that time.
Do it.
I
Do
can't.
it. No, do it.
I can't.
Do it. If we go over if we go over time, I'll let you know. I think we should be good though.
It's too important.
I've got like over an hour before I need to be this appointment. It's literally down the road. It takes me like 10 minutes to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, chat. Hear me out. So, Cab is by all means of the word daddy energy. However,
God. I made a mistake.
he is, however, not. That is like a statement, right? And
That's a statement, all right.
it's false. It's false, chat. It's false. He isn't daddy energy. He's dad energy. And what comes with that, a thing that people don't expect for that, is that Cab is actually like the same. He gives the same vibe that a dad, like a paternal figure does, such as a cool uncle or a brother or similar things. And that makes it so that most people are like safe. They feel safe with him. Or like, you know, your best friend. If you like do not think of him as like your older, cooler person, he might feel like, you know, your cool best friend or similar things like that. But he's like the older one that takes you in and talks about all of these funny stories and things like that. He has that vibe about him. And the funniest shit about that is that it automatically triggers something in all humans where they go validation. And they it's so fucking true though.
The cool janitor. I like that one. I like that one. I've got cool janitor vibes.
You do have cool janitor vibes. And see, that's the cool part about it, chat, where in the end of all things, Cab's superpower is the fact that he can make your monkey brain go validation and make you feel seen in a way that your brain literally goes, yes, this is good, this is delicious, this is nice.
Well, everybody deserves to be seen. Everybody deserves to be acknowledged. It's one of the things I maybe I do it passively, but I actively set out to do it as well because like it's not the type of thing that I had, and
yeah, that's why it's great, because it's genuine. It's not that it's yes, I will abuse my fatherly powers. My dad powers.
If you don't do a level 5 hype train, I'm going to go out and get milk and never come back.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
Why is that the first example that pops into my head? Jesus Christ.
Just like real dads. But yeah, no, straight up. I think that most people realize the fact that you are wonderful, and that most people go,
Oh my
"Hey,
God.
I like Cab. Cab is hilarious," or things like that. But whenever you say something nice to someone, and I'm talking like they could be older than you, but if you just give them the vibe of their like a single paternal person, someone that is more experienced than you in a certain subject, like for example, you know how like you made Taka go even though you personally look up to him a fuck ton?
I mean, yeah, but like, I absolutely fucking look up to Taka. Like, it's been great to be able to get to know him and be able to call him friend, and
Yeah, but even though you look up to him, he went and that is because you have that energy, Cab. You have the dad powers.
Dad powers. You just always make me want to ask you for a hug every time I'm here. I mean,
yes! Dad powers.
Funny enough, I'm a very hug oriented person. It's part of it is because I'm a big guy. I feel like, but I'm also the type of person I'm just like no, I know some people aren't okay with that. But like the friends that like I do know, like or like even family, they're going for a handshake. I'm like, you get that shit out of here. You're getting a hug.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's only I only do people that that are really comfortable with that. Like like even like you or Cotton, who I know fairly well, like it would be like are you guys okay with this? And I feel like Cotton was just like, oh my God, and then I would squeeze that woman to death.
Hey, Cab.
Yeah.
You want to see a funny?
Sure.
So while we have been talking, I have done a funny.
Oh no.
Yes, I have done a funny, chat. I've done a funny.
I fear.
We can end chat on a.
What have you done? What have you done?
It's a funny. It's a funny, Cab. It's very funny. It's hilarious, if I would say so myself.
All right. Let's see it.
You wanna have it?
Let's see it. All right, hit me with the best shot, Salty.
You sure about that? Sure about that? You
sure.
You sure?
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think I can handle it. I think I can I can I think I can take it.
All right, cool. Let's let me just do a final
The final thing.
check here. A final check here.
Oh my
and
god.
we should be fine.
Should we? Please give us the
we
funny. I give permission, frogs. Assert dominance, but positively. Like no, like it's one of the things. You know, I've talked about this before. Is that I'm the type of person where yeah, shit was hard for me. I didn't always have the validation that I needed, and there's been numerous times where I've been set up to not pursue the path that I walk today. As like an artist and a creative, and I don't want others.
World without cab.
I God damn it. I don't want others to experience that. So if there's any way that I can go and I can in some way, shape, or form be like, nah, you're doing you, you're doing what fulfills you. Keep doing that because it's fucking amazing. Because that might just be what somebody needs to reach a little bit further and find what really like creatively fulfills them. And I want that to be something that people have. I want them to have that. I want it to be a thing. And so yeah, I can see that I've fallen into that category. That's just how I'm inclined. It's just who I am, but I can't fucking help it.
You are stream dad. You are big adoptive dad energy.
I covered it up trying to form a cult.
I'm just gonna adopt this entire chat. Said Cab.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, sort of, kind of, yeah.
Like Salty knows this, but I'm incredibly defensive about the community. Like I am like, I'm just like, you know, somebody fucking with the community, somebody being a shitter in the community, somebody making a bad time for other people. Not in this fucking community. Whose ass am I about to kick? Which is a hard thing to do because I only got one working leg.
All right, Cam.
All right.
It finally wanted to save.
Nice.
Here you go.
Okay. Here we go, chat. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I hope so.
We have the funny. Oh my god.
It's good, isn't it? It's very funny.
I'm gonna move us over so chat can see this. But also, not only that, I am also speaking of wonderful mans who I appreciate and deeply respect. We're gonna do this. Let me go ahead and wait, what the fuck? What did I do with it? Oh, here we go. Nope, it's right. Ah, here it is. I found it. Okay. We're going to do so we're going to here you go. Here's the funny, chat. Here's the funny. We found the funny. I need to adjust this. There we go.
I had to do it because I mentioned it earlier.
You did. A new meme. Who have trained my offline chat? You. And on that note, we're gonna go raid the absolutely wonderful, the menacingly miraculous, the horrifyingly hilarious Takahata 101. He's currently got an open ball going. He's got Mary, he's got Crimbo in there, two other amazing broadcasters. They are
They
having
got Crimbo.
yeah, they got the Crimbo.
Yeah.
But they're in there. They're having a good time at the moment. We're gonna go raid them. I'm gonna be back Wednesday. We're gonna be doing art. And there's probably gonna be more memes abound. And yeah. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. Sharing some time with me and Salty. I'm glad that this community is what it is. It's an absolutely amazing thing to be a part of, and I'm glad that you're all are a part of it. I'm looking forward to seeing how things go in the future because yeah, no, stuff's been wild. It's been wild as of late, and I really do appreciate it. But I will see you all Wednesday. If you don't follow Salty, you can type in the collab command and you go follow Salty, check out her streams. But I will see you later, and I hope you have a very good rest of your Menacing Monday.
Yeah. Bye.